Born ready. All right, here we go. Podcast overlay coming up. Boom. Boom. There they are. Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
back to episode 6 of the unnamed TOD Toddcast podcast.
We've really got to sort that out.
Yeah,
surely.
we do. We need to figure out a name. Actually, before we even get stuck into any topics, first of all, say hello to Darkgale. Say hello to NTYs.
Hello.
How are you, boys? Welcome back.
Good,
Definitely
good.
not messing with shit that I should have sorted before.
That's fine, don't worry. Some housekeeping. So, we did talk about it in the DMs in our little group chat, but I haven't done a great job of implementing it. We do have a Toddcast channel now in the Discord that we are willing. We do have stuff we want to talk about every week, but if you have any suggestions that aren't get Darkgale's take on the Israel-Palestine conflict, we're willing to hear that, okay? We already did an entire episode on Hassan versus
Ask
Asmongold.
about random things in his past. Yeah.
Yeah.
When are we getting when are we getting all the rest of the episodes uploaded, Todd? Speaking of that stuff.
Well, I upload the last one, but it's like, do we then jump back? Because I do have episode 4 downloaded. I have it. I just never uploaded
There's like
it.
an episode 2, isn't there, as well? It's missing.
Well, there's
You can't go
episode.
back.
Well, no, because Darkgale, there's episode 1, which was the Hassan Asmongold podcast. That was just that was the pilot episode. So that never got uploaded, but that was like a proof of concept, right? So if you go back, you could call that episode 1, but it's sort of 0.5. So then you take one off where you're up to mentally. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This is actually like episode 7.
And we've done 5. All right, well,
That's not bad.
we lost the one which had me and NTYs arguing about phases. I wanted to.
Oh, you wanted to go back and look at that, did you? For the sod news coming up?
Yeah, I wanted to go back and look at it now that NTYs has accepted another phase.
I don't know, but see, we've also had like 3 episodes of us 3 talking for like an hour that have not been official podcast settings. They've just been us chatting.
I thought it was an official podcast.
But anyway, let me finish this point, because if you have any suggestions or any drama that you think we would have missed, and remember, NTYs is pretty over most of this stuff, but if there's any funny niche drama, I'm not keeping up with dim stuff anymore, right? Darkgale's watching that a little bit, but
particularly like smaller streamer stuff, like I do my best, but I can't be across everything. But
so
like, I don't know, I don't mind looking at dim stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't
like,
mind either, but I'm just saying I don't know.
I don't want to like I did call him an alcoholic last
chef, a professional chef.
Yeah, but I don't want to like full send like fucking personal attacks on the guy. But if he's like out there fucking ninja looting stuff, I'll gladly watch that.
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't get to the showback drama early enough. That shit was cringe. It's not that he's not an alcoholic, guys. It's just chefs have a higher rate of being an alcoholic. Like, he's still an alcoholic. You can be a chef and an alcoholic. You can be 2 things.
It would be. I don't know. I've never been a chef. I've had mates that were chefs, and they all are fucking. It's a wild life. I couldn't do it.
I can't do it because I end up punching my boss.
So what? You were a chef and then you punched your boss, or
no, I can't handle a high pressure environment.
True. Okay, so I had to cough. But we're looking at maybe renaming the podcast. It's in talks, but I was saying, I know it's just a quick sentence. We haven't decided anything, Darker, don't worry. But it's also, it's more the fact that, like, what do we do? Do we just name it some lame World of Warcraft related thing, like every other World of Warcraft podcast? So we're going to
bi-weekly. Whoa.
Yeah, exactly, right? So if we're going to rename it, we need a actual catchy, like, interesting
I,
name.
I thought
right?
Todd Tour was good, but obviously the person ended up being a bit of a fuckwit. So
Yeah, well, the Todd
I
Tour as
don't-
well is like the Tour podcast or whatever, the Hawk Tour podcast. Does that even exist anymore? She took the money and ran, right? So I don't know. It
I'm
was funny
pretty sure
for 2
it's
weeks.
gone.
Yeah. So the Toddcast
I would
podcast
argue
is
it's
pretty
still
funny,
funny,
but
but
yeah,
nah.
Untitled Toddcast podcast. But if you have any suggestions, put them in that channel in the Discord. Anything that we think is worthwhile, okay? This is my plan with this channel is I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin stuff each week, like in between episodes. And if your message gets pinned, then we'll potentially talk about it, okay? So that was like the main housekeeping stuff I want to get out of the way first. But the main topic, I guess, that we want to talk about, even though we did already spend like 2 hours talking about it, but the content and LSF has been going mental. Continuously, you go on there today, Pirate Software has been getting absolutely avalanched, like the disaster of like what's been going on with him and all this shit going on.
Again, it's one of these things. I said this in the last time. It's just so stupid to keep something in the public eye because they'll end up looking up shit. And boy, I mean, they're just looking up everything. Like, they reckon he's faked everything he's ever done now. Like,
it's not a good look. I don't know.
It's fucking rough. Some of it is really blatant. Like, I would love, like, his excuse. I don't know if you guys had seen the excuse. So he made an excuse that he plays Monster Hunter on his phone. Now, I've played the Monster Hunter phone game. It's dog shit. I don't believe he plays it. By the way, like, you wouldn't be able to play it much at home either. Like, the monsters don't constantly respawn. I don't believe that he's playing Monster Hunter on his phone at any significant level, especially while streaming.
He might be, but the thing is, what we've noticed over the last week or so, hear me out, he's just that it seems like he's a compulsive liar in the sense that he will lie over things that you don't need to lie about. So if there's like something really, like if he gets called out on something, instead of just like owning it, he'll continue to lie when everyone knows that it's a lie, but he'll just keep going and doubling down. One example is obviously the whole I'm out of mana thing. But if you look into like, then like a few clips, like I think maybe even a day later, maybe a couple of days later, he caused a wipe in a raid in another game. I don't even know what the fuck the game is.
Older though. That was older.
Oh, was that older? Was it?
But it was like within recent times.
Okay.
So, but it was like
well,
before,
I mean, there again, he just doubles down and lies about it. Another like one that just doesn't matter is like his whole. Apparently, I don't know if this is true. Apparently, he's like changing his voice.
Yeah.
Which, like, if he came out and just said, "Yeah, I'm really fucking like I'm embarrassed by it. This helps me stream." Like, I don't fucking care. I really don't. But if he just goes, "Yeah, I add bass to my voice because it just makes me feel more comfortable," don't care. But like, he's saying he's going through like second and third puberty or something, and like this is normal, and it's just like, stop. Like, who cares, man?
His voice definitely changed. I don't know if that means that like it's a second puberty or, you know, he practiced in the mirror till it became permanent, because there are people that do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
people change their accents for acting gigs all the time.
Hey
he
guys.
He just seems to be a very insecure
Todd Benford
person.
Here. How's it going? I need to get a bass boost, but this is what he's doing. Can we hear your Pirate Software voice?
I don't know. It's like, because like he goes to like events and stuff, and other people record him, and he sounds the same. So it's like,
yes, I was going to say that
he would have to be doing it all the time, and that'd be really hard to do.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I watched him stream with S-Fand. They went to some like, I don't know, American football bullshit, and his voice sounded the same. So
yeah, it's definitely,
maybe he's not putting a bass in. I don't know.
I mean, he could be bass boosting, but like he's definitely naturally sounds a lot deeper than he used to, and he even compares. Yeah. But like it's Like, he's the one that, like, the reason everyone's like, oh, but, like, here's what he did sound like. This because he posted that, right? Like, it's not that they found it. He posted it and said, like, here's what I used to sound like, and here's what I sound like now.
And he might be like vocal coaching, as Twisted mentions.
Yeah.
But that could be out of, that could be, but the thing, again, it's out of, it seems like it's out of, like, insecurity.
Yeah.
Would you waste the time vocal coaching?
I think.
I mean,
well,
he did sound like kind of a Muppet, to be fair. Like, he actually sounded like an actual genuine Muppet, like from the Muppet Show. So,
yeah,
like, maybe
that's
you
the
would
other
care
thing.
a bit, but like,
But people have dug up other clips of him, like within 3 years ago, or whatever, talking without the super deep voice, right?
yeah, that he
So it's
posted
like-
that. He's the one that posted that. Like, they didn't dig that up. He posted that.
Wasn't it an interview or something? I
Well,
only
there's
saw
been
like
an interview, but there's clips of him on Twitch, like a couple
when
years
he
ago.
first started streaming. Yeah,
Okay.
it's-
But then
I
it's
mean,
like,
he's the one that offered that comparison. So, like, I just, like,
I know, but it doesn't sound like the way he sounds.
it could be
now,
vocal
right?
coach. Yeah, it could be vocal coach. That's the only real argument, because he definitely sounds like that.
You don't think going through a second and third puberty is a relevant argument?
I mean, I'm waiting for mine where I just magically shoot to 8 foot. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Well, no, it only affects your voice.
Yeah.
Darkgale,
Oh, it only affects. Oh, well, thank fuck for that, because I was worried about not fitting through door frames.
True. Well, you could still accomplish that, but probably not vertically. Okay. Well,
yeah, it's.
I don't know what yeah, DJ, I don't know, because I think the voice changer thing, I think the reality with it is that he's like purposely trying to or altered his voice. And I think also it's undeniable that he has bass boosting on his fucking.
So something that could have happened, at the risk of giving him way too much benefit of the doubt when he's proven himself a fucking liar. Like this is 100% a waste of my time to make this point. But I've known people whose voices have changed after getting really sick. So, you know, that could be a factor too. He could have got pneumonia or something and his voice changed. I've heard of that happening. But
yeah, I think his claim was
second puberty.
Well, here's the actual thing: is that he claimed because he had COVID. This gets into like some other big drama, right? That because of his game or whatever, right? So he got his like game greenlit back in like 2016 or something, like when Steam Greenlight happened, and then there was like a Kickstarter or GoFundMe or something, and then COVID happened, and he claims he got COVID like end of 2019, like right when it was kicking off.
I mean, COVID I've not heard of anyone voice changing by COVID.
Yeah,
it's definitely a respiratory illness that could do it.
Right? So that like, that kind of adds to it, but this adds to like the whole compulsive liar. This is like, I actually have a whole document here. I don't want to pull it up, but I've like got some notes. So should I just go through the list of shit that like
do it.
All these lies.
Do it, and then we can go. If you've got it in a document, we can go one by one and add our 2 cents if we want to.
So here's the interesting fact, but this is like where it gets all messy, right? He claims that he was a Blizzard employee, right? We know it to be true. A dev for Blizzard for 7 years.
He was in quality assurance, and then he went to security.
Yeah. His dad is one of the first 10 people at Blizzard. His dad is like one of the ancient Blizzard guys.
He's actually the guy that they based the South Park episode off.
There's dot points here that all kind of merge together. So Jason insists that he's not a Nepo baby. He's very sensitive to this fact.
Wait, his name's Jason? I thought it was Thor.
No, his name's Thor was like his self-enforced nickname or whatever, bro.
But these pirates, why would?
Yeah, well, here because he's got multiple.
People cringe at me for fucking having Darkgale, but like I use Darkgale everywhere.
It gets worse. Okay, so he used for like a decade. He sold avatars in Second Life. His products were centered around furry, not safe for work avatars. Okay, his persona.
I assume that's the whole point of Second Life.
Yeah, his persona was a ferret. and his RP name was Maldivius Fig Tree. So if you've seen the Maldivius Fig Tree shit in all the comments on Reddit and stuff,
I saw it on my post.
Yeah, that's what they're referring to. They're referring to his Second Life character, okay? So during his time in Second Life, he became a controversial figure in the community. He allegedly conducted DDoS attacks, backstabbing, drama, griefing, etc. Okay, so this is all like 2008, 2012, early.
I will say,
era.
he seems to become a controversial figure fucking everywhere he goes.
Okay. Okay, so he got his game on Steam Greenlight in November 2016, and it had a release date of 2017. It is currently still in early access. So nearly a
Is it really?
Yes, nearly a decade later.
I thought it was out. That's crazy.
It is.
I didn't know that,
but it's in early access, DG.
All the clips I see him is him criticizing game devs.
And he doesn't code
not all,
it.
not all, I shouldn't say all, but like a lot of them are like him criticizing other game devs of what they're doing wrong and stuff. It's like, okay,
and he's talked about the sales that he's made. I just assumed it was released.
Well, it is but it's early access.
Oh, not early. I mean, like released. I mean, he talks about how he's pricing it for Brazil and stuff to get more sales. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's working a lot on it if it's early access.
DG, that's a very big point of contention, mate. What you're talking about there is his work ethic on the game. Okay, so this is jumping ahead a little bit. So Jason was heavily against the Stop Killing Games campaign. I don't know if you guys. What is that? It was like a thing about adding microtransactions and all this stuff. It was like a bill they were trying to get passed in America. And allegedly, like, because I have only looked in on the surface level, Pirate had read one line in the entire bill and misconstrued that and was like telling his entire audience that this is like a way for them to steal your data or whatever.
Was this when he had a big following?
At least like a year or two ago, I think. I
think that's when he popped off. Because I'll tell you what, based on my experience with the guy, he has a fucking rabid fan base.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane. It is insane.
Yeah. So, and then here we have another thing. So we got to watch out, boys. Jason has a history of relying on copyright strike takedowns to remove content he doesn't like. Okay, so this is documented.
So there's actually example like.
Yeah, lots of people.
Is that why the bullshit?
That might be an old thing. So I don't think he'd be able to get away with it now.
Well,
not
too big. Not today, right? Like, yeah. So that's a list of fun facts. Okay, that wasn't even like necessarily the drama. I might actually like skim over. Yeah, some of this shit is not. I don't know if it's necessarily for me to be saying some of this shit here, but.
Yeah, no, we don't need to go into too much personal bullshit.
Oh yeah, well, so the recent stuff, right? It's like allegedly things that are not definitely proven, but with a high level of doubt and scrutiny. Okay, so we've got the whole. It's well known now. Like on this list was like the Blizzard dev thing. It's now coming out that he didn't touch like a single line of code, and he was basically unstucking spiders with Darkgale.
I don't think he ever claimed to be a Blizzard dev though. He came to be on the QA team, and then he worked security bot busting.
Yeah. So, yeah. But so it's like that was like, I don't know, whatever. So recently it's like he's been faking his voice. He's been cheating other like he was like doing speed runs or like one sitting of like beating games like Outer Wilds and Animal Well.
I don't think that was a speed run, but yeah,
something.
It was.
But he's
the Outer Wilds stuff is super blatant. Like people were talking about Animal Well, and I just don't know the game well enough.
Me neither.
But he's straight up like
on his phone,
blatantly on his phone,
yeah.
and then waiting for like a special portal to appear with no prompt at all. I mean.
The Animal Wells
and then his
one,
comment on it was that his editor cut it down, but you can't cut it down that.
And that feeds into if he is doing this, just another ego trip thing where like he has to be this like hardcore gamer.
Well, here's
like I don't get it. Same with the Elon Musk. Bro, does it matter if you are the best gamer in the world or if you're just
no? Can I just say like why the Animal Wells one is like egregious? Okay, this isn't me claiming it, but there's like what the community has said and other creators and stuff that like know more about this. That there was like a secret puzzle at the end of the game that took the entire community like a week or two of like working together to solve that puzzle. And he just somehow magically figures it out first time on his stream, right? That he's like that much of a genius. So that's where it starts to like, there's that. And then you go back and every time you get stuck, he like looks at his phone and magically like figures it out, right?
Yeah.
And look, I don't blame like who wants to watch someone like smash their head against the wall for half an hour.
Yeah, I just don't know why he doesn't own it. Like the fact that he doesn't own it's the bit that bothers me.
If you want to go back to the claim Darkgale about him coding his video game that got greenlit in 2016 and is still in early access, is that over the last couple years of him streaming as like a game dev and like streaming him make the game, like the joke, I guess, I don't actually know what the real number, but people have been saying that he literally did 15 minutes of coding on stream like in entirety over like the last couple years. And the game dev stuff is a bit more egregious because it's like he's been given money, like he got bullied basically by his community into and this was like a year or two ago. This is like before all this too. He basically got bullied into doing weekly updates or monthly updates for the game.
I mean,
because he wasn't doing anything.
You'd want to be doing monthly updates though, right? Like
for sure.
If you're making a game, like monthly updates is not a hard ask.
Well, people were saying like, you know, it came out on early access. People paid for it to support him or whatever. And then, you know, another like 6 months after early access, there's like no updates and no like news updates on the game, right? And then people were like on his Reddit for the game being like, is this just like abandonware and shit? Because he was like too busy streaming and whatever.
Yeah, I can't speak for streaming and having a paid thing, but I made a loot filter for D2, which is a little bit harder than making a loot filter for PoE, but not by much. It's the same idea, same concept.
Yeah.
Just worse tools to do it. Like it's, you know, all Blizzard AIDS codes. It's basically HTML. But yeah, fucking I mean, I was putting like 300 hours into that a season. Like if you see something's bugged, you just go and fix it. Like I can't imagine having someone pay for something and like that was just free. I just did that for the community well, I actually thought it would give me an advantage and I don't like having an advantage. But like I just can't imagine like fucking being like making a game, bragging about how well the game does and not like, I mean, I'm sure there's bug fixes that need to be done every week. Like I'm sure there's no way there's
the fact that it's still it's not even fully released, so
yeah, but like the bug fix, like surely bugs are coming up all the time, right? Like I don't think I've ever played a game with no bugs. I actually found a bug in Classic WoW in my time ranking. Like it fucking happens. There's bugs everywhere. I don't see how you could in good conscience have a paid
he's probably
game
started making fucking bank stream. He was like, fuck this rinky dick fucking indie game that I've been making.
He like made money
game maker game
that's
taken him a decade to make.
Yeah, but this cunt's blown up, man. He'd be, I think we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, but why not hire someone to do it then?
You reckon?
You're
probably right.
Yeah,
he will be a millionaire. I think he was a millionaire beforehand, though. Assuming his story of security testing nuclear power plants for the government is true.
Oh yeah, that people claim none of that's true either. By the way, that like his whole working for the government shit isn't real, right? Because part of the reason why people are claiming this, and it's just like a logical jump, there's not like any like definitive proof. Although there are some pretty strong testimonials from people that supposedly worked with him at Blizzard, saying like a lot of this shit that he talks about just did not happen at all. And that like that afterwards he was just like, I don't know, he just went to DEF CON and shit and like met some people. There was no like government agent. He didn't work for the fucking CIA or whatever. And like the reality is, you think if he works for the CIA
that does it.
What, going and like
doesn't do
hack proofing nuclear testing facilities in America? It would be some 3-letter agency, surely. Like, I don't know.
That's whatever one's in charge of the grid. There's a special name for it. It's in charge of the whole power grid, but it'd just be them. It wouldn't be
sure,
but CIA level testing. They'd be worried about some script kiddie DDoSing their shit more than foreign powers getting in there. That's a whole separate.
People have like questioned his like coding skills. I fucking know nothing about coding.
Yeah, Sam,
I feel like that would be. I feel like that'd be something that's super easy to debunk because a lot of people are coders these days, and I feel like
if the game turns on as coding's legit, like it's one of those things where
not if he's outsourcing it. Some people are suggesting.
Well, that's what I would do in his. I'm going to be honest. In his position, I would have outsourced it a long fucking time ago.
But
I would have got it finished.
Yeah, but we're talking about because he's portrayed himself as like this elite hacker man, fucking coder, right? And people are. I just feel like there'd be really definitive proof, and I'm sure there might be, and I just haven't seen it. But like, I feel like there would be like. When people have scrutinized Elon's gameplay when he's playing PoE, right? Because I think Quinn and some others did that. Is there not videos of like proper coders like just scrutinized his own coding? But if you're saying he actually doesn't code on stream, then maybe it is a bit hard.
Yeah, people are saying that he's code shy now because people have gone through and looked at the game and kind of ripped it apart, and the coding's dog shit. And then it's like he's on his stream talking about how other people's code is dog shit, and he doesn't want to show him coding on stream because he's set himself up now to be like ripped a new asshole every time he does it. You get what I'm saying?
That's very similar to him shitting on people based on their actions when it came to hardcore WoW, but then him mimicking those dog shit actions in hardcore WoW.
Yeah, and also every other aspect of his life somehow, which is just unreal. But yeah,
I mean, people are generally pretty consistent. I was really surprised, like, because I only saw the one clip. One of the streamers, I didn't see this anywhere, but one of the streamers talking about it mentioned that it's not one clip he has of him saying, "Here's all the things I would do if something went wrong." Yeah. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
like apparently there's a whole heap of them. He's been doing it. Like, it's been annoying. Like, people have actually complained that he keeps telling people how to play their fucking class. Like, Moon especially called him out for it.
Yeah, Moon's the main one, right? Yeah.
He's done it to a lot of people in OnlyFans, including, like apparently he's done it to basically everyone.
Yeah, Lakari got
him to then roach out.
Moon obviously didn't care. The one with Moon was like...
Moon will milk it for content.
Yeah, of course.
He's smart like that.
But it's like... not to get too bogged down, but it was like early on in SM or some shit, he was on a mage and there was a second mage, so it's like doubly as bad. The two mages did what Pirate did, blinked away and just ran, didn't frost.
I would say less bad than Pirate because they were like...
But the thing, you know what? What did Moon do about it?
I mean, he didn't give a fuck. He laughed it
off.
He owned it. Yeah, exactly. And then you got Pirate
just sat there and lied.
Yeah, but what we were talking about too, though, is that then there's the clip of Pirate talking shit about how bad Moon
saying
played.
And
they're just like, you know,
he said it made him physically ill. And I mean, those guys use their mana gem and stuff. Like, it's worth noting that while they could have done a little bit more, it is a little bit. Like, they could have maybe done one rank 1 Blizzard each. And maybe
the entirety of SM pulled, and they were like at level 36 or some shit.
Yeah, and they just jumped down the waterfall and gapped it. Like, and that's what everyone should have done. Like, the fact that Healer died, that was just because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They could have easily got out. Like, most of the people could have got out apart from the tank that fucked it. And
Yeah.
that would have been fine. It's just a case of new players and people roaching. Not even that hard. Like, honestly, compared to some of the roaching we've seen, like, looking back, people gave Moon and stuff a lot of shit for that. That was not the hardest roach. That wasn't the hardest roach that week.
Moon.
So,
No, yeah, bro. I don't know. It's just like the comedy of all this spiraling out of Pirate Software fucking up one dungeon is just, I don't know.
He fucked it pretty bad, but I just don't understand why again, like, bro, if I did that, the next, like, even if I full denied it that night, like, maybe the adrenaline still hurt, full denial, I would have watched it back the next day gone, oh yeah, that was pretty bad. And then I would have just changed my profile picture to a roach. I'd be posting, like, fucking random roaches to Twitter, like, just fucking lean into it for a week, beat that dead horse to death, and then you're done.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, he's still, like, denying it. Like,
yeah, but denying everything, right? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's denying everything, and people keep digging up more and more shit. I just...
But that's the thing,
bro,
people,
like,
because he keeps doubling down, that's why people dig shit up.
Because
if he just came out and owned it, like, half his stuff wouldn't have come out.
Yeah.
Well, people always say that I don't admit fault, but it's because I admit fault so quick and just move on that people literally forget about it. I'm bad at accepting, you know, until it has to be proven. But, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, once it's proven, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's my fuck up. And then I just move on.
This isn't even a joke. The retail drama where we were going in circles for 3 hours was a better situation than Pirate won't even get into a call with anyone to even let them speak any reason to.
Yeah, I must say, they're not apologizing. Like, so it's one of these things where Yamato's, like, clearly a fuckwit, but he actually took the time to apologize to his fucking team. Like, cool, like, yeah, like, an league player's probably never apologized to his team in his life, dude. That's probably his first, like, team apology. Like, fucking goddamn, you know, like, Pirate Software talks all this shit about playing social sandboxes. Bro, like, you're going to fuck up. You're going to make a mistake. Part of being social is going, yeah, look, I fucked it.
Yeah. Talking about other, like, social sandboxes as well, there's also been, like, because I don't know how much you've seen of the whole pirate stuff, like what's the game, Ashes of Creation?
Yeah, I have a video about him getting absolutely railed by a guild.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. So, like, apparently, right, because, I don't know, he got upset that he had to compete for mobs with another guild in the game.
Competing for mob tags on a fresh server. So it's an important context. There was a fresh server, and these guys had made a guild. They'd actually made the guild, like, as the server. Like, it was like Alpha 2 or something.
Yeah.
And they'd organized this guild ahead of time, and obviously Pirate organized his mass army of followers.
Yeah.
So he had the biggest guild. Like, he's way bigger than them, but they were out tagging him, and he just, got pissed. He created this whole drama with them, and his guild got fucked completely, and that's part of the reason he went to hardcore WoW, apparently.
Yeah.
Because they literally couldn't play the game.
Well,
yeah, they literally couldn't play the game anymore.
It was more that, like, the pressure was building on Pirate. Like, apparently, like, Pirate was doing, like,
all their caravans were getting attacked all the time.
Well, it would be Pirate, like, you know, with his 40-man squad, go and ambush one dude. And then, like, gloat about it on stream.
Strong. So his guild was 1,500 strong, and they were losing.
Yeah, and that guild was starting to push them back, and then Pirate, like, jumped into the Fangs thing. So now he's not on Ashes of Creation.
Yeah, now all of his guys are quitting his guild.
Just roached out on his guild.
Yeah, because they can't walk around in the game now without, like, it's Pirates, it's like the name of the guild or whatever.
Before they could only do stuff in a giant squad, now they literally can't play at all. They can't get a big enough squad to compete.
Yeah, so people are leaving his guild to not get, like, ganked because of all the current drama. I don't know.
I was unironically, so I've wanted to play Ashes of Creation since it was announced, because I play every MMORPG. I was actually going to join Pirate's guild.
Have you got $250 NZ to get into the...
No.
alpha,
No, I'm just gonna
alpha,
join
whatever.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for it to release. I think.
I just
I don't like. I don't like early access in general.
Yeah.
Every time I've played early access, it's been. I think Power World it was okay, but like almost every other time, it's been dog shit. Like I've never.
Can I ask you guys about this? Because I already was like thinking this in my own head that the Ashes of Creation is going to be vaporware with like this really dodgy like pay to play model before the game's even out. Right, it's like $150 to get into the alpha, and that $150 doesn't even give you permission. Like that's not buying the game when it actually comes
Fucking
out.
wild, and people
And
do it
then
though.
pirate software that's meant to be like, I've got the opinions that are good about the game industry, blah, 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 is literally like the biggest shill because one of his mates is working on it or something.
Oh, does he know the person?
I do have a take on this, and this is their take.
I just thought it was so gross, man.
This is what the Ashes of Creation devs have done. Basically, they didn't want too many people to play, so they tried to price out people. That's why they've done it like that. The idea is that it's meant to be priced out, especially early on.
Oh, they're fucking running out of money, and this is the only way they can get more money. Because
Well,
when was the original release date? I feel like we're past the original release date of what when they expected it to go out.
I think we are, but COVID would have fucked it up a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. That was fucking 4 years ago.
yeah.
It takes a long time. WoW was in development for like 7 years, so.
Yeah, but you didn't
that was
buy
with a better dev team.
You bought Warcraft 3 to fund, like,
yeah, but this is their first game as the studio. This is the problem. They're trying to raw dog.
Yeah, an entire MMO. Yeah,
and they
in fucking 2029 or whatever it's coming out. Like MMO, the age of MMOs is long gone.
Yeah, WoW's killing itself, mate.
Yeah, literally.
Literally. MMORPGs,
the meme is actually coming true.
Oh god, yeah. I don't know. I just thought like, yeah, my opinion on that was like this seems like dodgy anyway. Like this whole Ashes of Creation shit.
It's scummy. It's not even like dodgy. They probably do it like I don't think they're scammy. Like it's hard to explain, but I think they're just like they've ran the fucking well dry, so they're just trying to get as much money as possible. I feel like they want to produce, they want to create and produce and release.
I mean, they were given millions and millions of dollars. Like I mean, unless they're paying themselves ridiculous wages and then blowing it, like that.
That's 100% what they're doing.
Anywhere.
What are you trying to say, Anti-Wise? What are you trying to say?
I can't. This can't steal my neck in. I can't.
Oh, fuck it up. I don't know. To loop it back to Pirate, it's just, I feel like that was like a weird little red flag that I had before all this stuff even went off, right? I was like making Ashes of Creation jokes on my stream playing WoW and shit the last couple of weeks before Pirate fucking went off, but so I don't know. I just thought like, it's just funny, like as soon as you see like one little chink in the armor and obviously in front of, 30,000 people or whatever with the OnlyFans shit, it just like compounds and compounds and compounds if you don't actually do anything to deflect. Because doubling down is just like opening up the armor hole more to just let the knife sink in deeper. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
And then when he deflects he'll point to the unjust. No one agrees that you should be doing this, but like when he immediately points to the death threats that he's legitimately received, I believe.
Yeah.
And like it just to avoid any criticism, it like people don't like that. People don't like that when you do that to avoid criticism because unfortunately in today's world, death threats happen.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they're all just
wish we would do something about it, but
yeah, okay, but it is what it is. It doesn't. That's what happens. But when you point to it to hide behind it and use it as a shield, it doesn't. People don't like that.
Yeah. Well, I know. Unless either of you guys got anything else you want to say about Pirate, I don't know. I don't want to dig any deeper. If you guys, I think
it's ran its course.
Sorry.
Yeah, hopefully it'll just.
I'm just gonna say to you guys, I know a lot of you guys that are active in my Discord have like looked into this shit, and the rabbit hole goes so unbelievably deep, it's insane. Okay, and man, it just, I think what's happening to the guy, and I think he sort of deserves it looking at all the shit going on, is that no one, including me right now, wants to say the most heinous shit that's floating around because there's not any proof or evidence concrete, right? And I just think that homie's going to be sitting in the pot until it boils, and then he's not going to realize it's boiling, and then something is going to erupt in dramatic fashion. Okay, so
I feel like it would have, if anything was really bad, I feel like it would have already came out by now.
Well, there's just not any real proof. Is like the thing.
There's, cogs might be turning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so that, like, I don't know. The thing is, there's no proof of the actual incident itself, but all the proof around it is there. Pirates even talked about it publicly in his Discord and shit, so there's evidence floating around. But the actual there's no individual, let's say, that's come and spoken out about it. So that, and without the smoking gun, there's not much anyone can do. And if you then open your mouth, you're just like, I don't know. It's grim. So if you want to look into that, you can fucking find it like in my Discord if you want. But yeah, he's gonna walk the plank. That's right. He's gonna have to walk the plank. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
I do have one more thing I want to say on it. So
sure,
I want Wise in your opinion. This might be my autistic god complex here, but going back to the hiding behind death threats thing. For me, like, the main reason I don't do that is that doesn't prove anything for me. Like, that doesn't prove me right, if that makes any sense. That's just like a smokescreen.
Yeah, you know you're right.
I have to be right. Like I have to be right or wrong. I'll take either, but I have something. Like,
the thing with the
I don't like shade of grey.
Death threats, and correct me, NT Wise, is that it's not that he was just shielding himself saying I was getting death threats. It's that the way he was talking about the hate brigades and the 10,000 bans that they had to do or whatever.
For Mana Gem.
Yeah, he's conflating saying Mana Gem in his chat as 10,000 death threats, which is
that's why when I wrote the tweet about him, I made sure not to preface how extreme or not extreme they were, because he probably is getting death threats, but I also saw him like banning people, saying that they're going to get banned because they would like whisper in Mana Gem, or there was like someone that made a character named Mana Gem and just tried to invite him. Yeah. And it came up on his screen. And he's like, oh, I'm going to ban this person. They're going to get banned. I'm going to report this person. They're going to get banned. That kind of thing. It's harassment. So it's just like, yeah. And that's what just fucking irked me about it. But fuck him.
Meanwhile, I just get invites by people using good old-fashioned racial slurs. Feels bad.
Yeah, the fact that you can even type it in and it comes into the game is insane. I don't know.
You know what I think's crazy is like there's so many words like from like Aussie slang words that you can just say that like does not get filtered at all.
Yeah.
In fucking WoW. And you'll be able to keep the name for a very long time.
Yeah, but typing out the word cunt.
That's you'll get banned for that.
That's like that's just like an instant red flag on your account. And it's like, think about just talking on an Australian server in chat. Everyone.
I want to say, I don't know this. I feel like they would be somewhat lenient if you said cunt
what's it called? A/B testing, mate. Is that what it's called?
Well, I was called lick my clit for ages.
No, but even typing cunt into chat, DG, because I can tell you, I've literally been banned, and the only swear word used was cunt. And when they showed my chat logs as evidence or whatever, and maybe calling someone a bot. So I don't know. The rest of it was just I don't know, just calling people idiots and stuff. But it also is an accumulation. But I'm 90% sure that it was cunt is flagged as aggressive language or whatever. And so then even when you're like "g'day cunts" or something in guild chat, it just gets flagged because like it'll bring out every use of the word. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. We definitely used the word "cunt" a lot in Darklands and didn't get in trouble. But
I know, but someone has to report you. But that's the issue. So like, it's like, let's say you're in a battleground Darkgale, and then you get reported in the chat log message of evidence if you get a 1 week ban or whatever.
Yeah, good point.
It'll show
I will
"g'day
say-
cunts" in the guild chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, as like a
So
bad word.
I have a friend of mine that got muted for 2 weeks, and you can't use LFG or anything. You can't even queue LFG with other people if you're muted, by the way. He got muted for 2 weeks for saying arugula is bad.
That sounds like that's just a
Mass report.
Yeah,
he obviously got mass reported, but like
it's like completely
insane.
automated. No one would have seen. No one would have looked into that.
Yeah. You can't even get them to look into it, which I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to appeal it, and they wouldn't. They
don't even read the appeals.
Can I try bring us a little bit back on track now? And because I know you guys were really keen to talk about the SOD Anniversary Realms crossover in the PvP world, right? Was that fun for you guys?
So I jumped on relatively. Actually, no, I was on. Yeah, I was online when it went live because I had the day off and I just wanted to grind out my AV shit. And my first AV was okay, and the second one I saw Crusader strike as the server, and I was like, "Oh, that's a bit weird. Don't know about that one." And then I ran into like a boomy, and they were literally just one-shotting people, right? Just full, like because people could buy because I think on SOD they've already got Grand Marshal, they're in AQ, not to mention the whole fucking abilities as well, and everything's scaled up over there as well.
And so in SOD BGs, there's meant to be a damage reduction, but that clearly isn't the case when they come.
I don't know, but how they fucked this up is so beyond me. And then not only did they fuck and this went on for I want to say maybe half an hour, maybe a bit more.
Oh, okay.
It was a while.
I thought it was a whole day.
I was on an hour.
They shut down. You couldn't queue for a whole day.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't even quickly fix it. That's how bad these cunts are. $1 billion company. I was looking the other and I know it's separate, but at the end of the day, it's the same fucking thing. They on those stupid fucking AH mounts on retail, they made like 150 mil just from that.
Yeah.
Right, and these cunts can't even like separate different versions of the game.
Surely it's like turning a Minecraft server on. You know,
I just don't understand why fucking they even like actually legit. I don't understand why they're still doing SOD. I really think they should have not done any of the tiers that they have done. Even MC, I would have cut personally, and I would have focused on making Kara Crypts a raid and then Scarlet Monastery a raid. I don't know if we need to do raids we've already done. Especially things like making MC more dog shit was not really fun.
Yeah, but like back on when they jumped into the AV stuff, I think it was, to be honest, I think it was us joining into their servers or something because they had there was the vendor in AV that sold the very cheap chrono boons.
They have fixed that.
I know, but I'm saying at the time, well, obviously they fixed everything, but like when we were queuing into like SOD players, the people were buying all the chrono boons for like 18 silver or something.
I don't know if you'll know anything about this NTYs, but apparently players were able to trade over AQ20 books. And I didn't think you could trade
I heard that, but I don't know for sure. It could just people it could just be people linking it from
they're listed on the Nightslayer AH, so they definitely got sent over.
Well, I know they got fixed. It's not like they can use them, but yeah. I heard about that too. I heard about a lot of things, but
listed on the AH is not linked. Like that somehow they managed to trade them over, which is insane because you're not meant to be able to trade anything but conjured items and BGs. And that's been a case as old as time.
You sure?
But this isn't the first time they've done this. Like remember when they made some changes to SOD and it leaked over to the classic era realms, and then they continued on and just pretended like it was nothing. Actually, it was the
the
Kata as
polearms.
well. It was like the Kata guild tab went over to Classic Era.
Yeah.
Classic Era got the SOD world buff for Rend. Is it Rend? I'm not a
the
Horde
ally
player.
Rend.
Yeah, they got the ally Rend. And then they just tried to sell it off like, oh no, this is intentional. It's like, fuck off, gun. No way.
And-
I'd still think ally Rend was a good idea. Like,
regardless, but like,
still
it's not. It's the fact that they did it and then just didn't own up to it.
Yeah,
Like,
and Druid's getting polearms.
Polearms.
That's right. Yeah, which
They
made
tried. Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense in Classic Era. So that's what everyone was like, no, you didn't mean to do this.
the whole blue post being like, yeah, this is by design. These are changes. It's like, what? Yeah. After people figured out that it like crossed over, right? Was like the drama. Like there was no blue post saying that they were adding that until like a couple hours after people realized.
Because I was actively playing Classic Era at the time, and we all logged on, and it was just like, what the fuck have they done?
Yeah.
Oh my god, apparently they were able to share across the Diamond Flask quest, so people are running around Diamond Flask. I haven't seen that.
I've got a feeling they fixed a lot of the stuff, but I'm sure there was a time where people were, like, even if it was a short period of time, because I know like the Chrono Boons, they've changed it so they actually have the Season of Discovery tag in the fresh servers on those Chrono Boons, so you can't actually use them anymore.
Or you can trade them in at Chromie for actual Chrono Boons.
Oh, can you do that? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they made Chromie, and they made the Chrony Boons cheaper, so it's probably ended up being a good change in the long run. But the fact
but the incompetence of it all is just it's embarrassing.
Coming out on a fucking Friday for whatever. I don't
know why you keep bringing this up. They've done this for like 2 years.
Yeah, but like I get that they've done it since Classic, but it's annoying. They do the Friday release and they fuck the BGs. The reset doesn't they don't fix the reset. So like we just lost a day. It didn't end up mattering because they actually fixed it within a day. Which I actually, the second they were like, we have to restart servers before we can even think about fixing it, I was like, oh, that's going to be 2 for sure. So at least they fixed it on the Saturday, but that's extremely brutal. If like we were later on in the ranking, that would have been a really fucking big problem.
Do I bring up, because this is the main tension in the room. I know Darkgale's chomping at the bit. So is Nax and Kara Crips phase 7, or is it phase 6 and phase 7 NTY?
I think they came out and said that there was this phase.
They're coming out together. They're coming out together, and that's actually
the issue is I think they're doing another phase when it comes to like a Argent Crusade raid or something.
Yeah, Scarlet Monastery raid. Well, the supposed Scarlet Monastery raid's going to be a phase 7 for sure.
Yeah, but like that wasn't the conversation. Our conversation was, the argument was that Darkgale was saying that Blizzard don't dictate the phases, despite them releasing the phases. They don't dictate the phases, players do.
Now, Darkgale, rebuttal, sir.
WoW logs would beg to differ.
In what sense? Elaborate.
I can't argue with stupid. It's too hard.
Wait, let him elaborate. What do you mean?
Well,
what do you mean,
WoW
DG?
logs like 0.5 phases. Like you can go through and you can see every time there's an update.
Okay, that doesn't count though. There's
it doesn't make any sense. Like they've released the phase. That's the phase. Whether you think these phases should have included other things, that's up for debate. But the thing is, you don't get to dictate it. Blizzard have. And it's simple as that. It's like trying to dictate the fucking seasons. It doesn't work. Just because you say it's not winter doesn't mean it's not winter.
If Blizzard didn't say phase and they just released all the content at those periods, would you not use the term phase if Blizzard doesn't say it?
I would use whatever word they would use. If they said stages, if they said seasons, I would use that word.
What if they didn't say anything? What if they just went, here's when the stuff's coming out? Then what?
What do you mean? Then what? My argument still stands. They dictate it when it comes out.
So it's one big phase, despite all the releases being at different times.
Look, I'm split down the middle.
What is actually your argument? The usage of the word.
No. I'm saying if Blizzard didn't say the word phase, like they just removed the word phase from everything they do, and didn't use any word, because that was your argument that you would just use whatever word they do. Like, let's say they don't use a word.
Yeah,
patches? Yeah.
Yeah, but then it'd be patch whatever.
Well, it wouldn't
right?
be.
But...
It wouldn't be patches. The game doesn't get patched, really.
Well, I mean, you're making this fake argument up.
No, wait.
No.
Wait, what he's trying to say is... So I'm just going to use hardcore because it's easier for me, right? Diamol has just come out, right? It's supposedly phase 2. But if Blizzard was just like, you know, on the 15th of January or whenever it came out, Diamol's coming out, and they didn't attach the word phase to it, right? What would it be? It would just be the new content coming out. It wouldn't be a phase. Like, it'd still be just phase 1.
People would call it a new phase or a new whatever. Like, it doesn't matter what
but
the
they're
word
dictating.
is.
Oh my god,
word.
it's dictated on the content that comes out, which is controlled by Blizzard. I can't.
But yeah, my argument was if they released
I can't argue against reality.
No.
Right?
My argument last time and my argument this time is if they release content after a phase, right? So they do phase 6, Nax Kara Crypts, and then the SM raid comes out 6 months down the track.
In phase 7, yes.
But if they don't call it that.
But if they don't call it phase 7, are we going to call it phase 7? Because I would. I would. WoW logs will. Everyone will. Like, are you really dying on the hill if Blizzard doesn't call it a phase? I wouldn't.
If they can't. But the thing is, we have historic. It's based on historic what we've done in the past. If they had a history of using the word season, people would just use the word season. If they used patches, people would just use patches.
I'm saying they don't use a word. Like, they don't.
Can I help?
Like, I'm gonna help. I've just
I don't know. I can't
Wait.
make up a word to determine what the community as a whole would call it. I still don't understand your argument.
So, look at what WoWlog has done for breaking up their phases.
What have they done? Don't just say look at it. What have they done? How's it work?
But so in TBC, it was phase 1, phase 2, phase 2.5, phase 3, phase 3 and phase 4 because it's ZA. And then they had a phase 5, which is Sunwell, and then pre-patch, which is Wrath Lich King pre-patch. Like, they broke it up. Because
did
there
Blizzard
was
say
patches that
or
made it
no?
significant. No, Blizzard didn't say that.
But they broke it up.
Yeah.
Why are you hung up on the word phase?
My argument is that players would break it up. Like, you made this big argument
it's
about...
It's broken up because it's released in different time frames.
That was my point!
You're both saying the same thing, though.
Whole point. That was my whole point, is that it would be another phase.
I said phases are determined when the content is released.
No, you said phases are determined by Blizzard, and I
said,
well,
based on the content that they release.
What if content is released after the fact? And you said that the phase wouldn't change unless Blizzard said so, and I have no.
You make no sense unless I'm retarded. I will happily. Just so I don't have to go through this cancer conversation, I will admit that I have cancer myself or I'm retarded. Because there's no, I can't argue with you. I can't reason with you because you don't have any substance to what you're saying. You've already changed, you keep changing it. You started the conversation saying that I said that there wasn't going to be a phase 7. Never said that. Like, you just keep changing in the hope that you try and get me on something. Like, you try to argue the word of the usage of phase. No one cared.
There was going to be a phase after Nax, and that was going to be a balancing nightmare because Nax gear is so OP.
Changing subject again.
There wouldn't be another phase.
Okay.
Well, that's how it started.
Again, I don't know.
I have no haste in the rule.
Blizzard dictated by the content that they release. Whether they use the word phase, season, I don't care. They do it. The community doesn't dictate when content is delivered.
As long as we're happy with the fact that the phase will change if they release new content, regardless of what Blizzard says. I will live with that. That was my point.
You will live with reality. Good, great. That's good to know.
That was my point. That's why I got.
Well, you did a dog shit way of fucking trying to explain that.
I don't believe so. I really think
Agree to
that
disagree.
if you rewatched it, you'd be like, oh yeah, I just skipped that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Not to end on a negative note, boys. Do we want to talk about?
Shewell's a long time fucking DG viewer.
No, don't worry.
He was in Darkgale.
Don't get. There's a reason why I typed it to not talk about it on the podcast, brother. All right, OnlyFangs stuff, i.e., Tyler versus Soda. We want to talk about just the OnlyFangs shit. I'm literally just going off what you had for ideas, NT wise.
Pod's muted. Feels good.
Oh wait, I was talking to stream, not you. I muted because I was like coughing before. I was trying to let you guys talk. So I was just gonna say again for the third time because I was muted. I was just talking, thinking you were ignoring me, bro. Okay, the OnlyFans stuff. So like Tyler versus Soda. So not Pirate Software because we've already talked about that for 45 minutes. But I do have to say that the fucking OnlyFans content has been crazy. It actually has been so good. I like it's not scripted per se, but the organization to force the organic content to happen has been so good. Like, I'm just gonna jump to the chase as well. Tyler 1 beating Soda Poppin in the duel. Mwah, mate. Oh my god. Watching it live was the biggest fucking roller coaster. Like,
I would have bet my house that Soda would have won that.
Yeah.
So how did they compensate for the because Tyler 1's like obviously basically full pre-raid bits. Like, what was Soda? Was Soda anywhere near?
They
as
got
good?
some.
I assume not.
They got some equally perfect matched dog shit gear with Whirlwind.
Yeah, it wasn't. They
axe.
were. Yeah.
They had the same
so it's
talent
matched.
tree, like same dog shit talent tree Tyler had. They both had it. And then it was like one potion each jewel, like one bandage, and then that was it, I think, like with the base rules. It didn't get much more complicated than that. But I don't know. I wish I had to put money down. I was going to put all money, as in my gold, because they were claiming bets on each other. But
yeah, because
like in the guild. Well, yeah, but like, bro, it was a 3 to 1 payout if Tyler won. But they were collecting the gold at like 4 a.m, so I wasn't awake to like do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Bro, the comeback of Tyler 1, as well, it was like 4-1 Soda's way. And Soda just needed to win one more. And then it ends up being 4-4 to the tiebreaker with like the clutch fear into bandage from Tyler for the win. It's actually crazy work. Like, it couldn't get any more dramatic than that.
Did Soda not be in Berserker stance to cancel the fair? Because that seems like a fuck up.
Tyler 1 just baited him. It was like, I was good.
Baited the disarm and then just went immediately.
Well, he hadn't used it. He basically, because honestly, like, he was playing pretty dog shit. And then, like, that was probably his best play the entire
Of course. But it is Warrior RNG. And you also have to remember he was getting spam invited for the first duel.
Oh, that's right.
So he, like, lost the first duel. And then on, like, the third duel, he fucking misclicked and, like, used his shield. So he just, like, surrendered with, like, you know, a third of his health left because it was, like, cheating to put his shield on or whatever. So, like, and fucking Soda, he popped Wreck or whatever, like, the first duel. Or maybe it wasn't Wreck, but he used, like, the 30-minute... Yeah, Death Wish, I think. He used it, like, first duel.
I do find it hard to believe that Soda
lost.
Soda lost, but also, like he said, he forgot fear or something right at the end.
Well, no, because Soda already used it. He used it on Tyler earlier.
He says something right at the end. He said, I forgot. He's saying he forgot that Tyler had
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, we're talking about a guy who's done like 20,000 arena matches. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's very surprising that he lost. I'll say that.
I will say, if your opponent never used fear, you would start like because you'll win. Like,
but then like
isn't a good duel strategy. Like, you take more damage.
Yeah, but if you've played like as much as he's played, like you just know warriors have fear. regardless of who you're actually playing. It's just
True.
that class knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know. People have gone back and watched
And it's not like
gameplay
Fear's
or
a new
whatever.
thing for Warrior. They've
Yo,
always had it.
A big one you can do is you can go defensive stance, disarm them, and then they have to either sit the disarm and berserker stance, which is a really dumb idea. You'd obviously go defensive stance and then fair them, and then they can't break it. That's the warrior dueling theory.
But doesn't the Fear have like a couple minutes?
It's a long cooldown. It's like 3 minutes. Yeah.
So
and it costs rage.
Yeah, but they would try to disarm each other and stuff like in the normal duels. Like they even got a double disarm. Like they both disarmed each other and shit.
Hell yeah.
So
yeah, disarm has to be done in defensive stance. That's.
I just thought it was a great viewing experience though. Like whether it was scripted or not, it was fucking pog.
Sure.
Everyone in the like chat and even in my Discord, like the little live commentary of like,
I don't think.
Tyler's got this. Soda's got it in the bag. Tyler's about to get washed.
Legit,
5-0.
I would have bet my house on it.
Yeah,
like,
and then
even it is a Warrior v Warrior, and there's like a, the RNG factor. I still would have like bet everything I owned on Soda winning.
Yeah,
losing 4 in a row is crazy, but Warrior RNG happens.
It is, and that's what it was too. 2 of the duels, Tyler won. Soda was winning, like he was winning, and then Tyler won just got like a 500 yellow crit into a whirlwind into another crit, and then it's like, well, then he just wins.
And you get rage back from all the crits, and D-points are stacked up nicely.
Yeah.
Good time.
It is RNG. But I don't know. It was fun. It was great viewing. I don't know. Is there any other? Go.
I think Soda could have. I didn't see all the duels. I just saw. Like,
they're in shit gear,
Amadou. But not hamstring kiting Tyler seems pretty. Considering he's a Glad, he'd be a feral Glad. Like he'd be so good at that.
They were.
Do it.
He did hamstring kite him a little bit, but the one duel where he was like hamstringing Tyler beat him and he accidentally forgot to not turn walk off. So he was like walking the entire time.
And he still won.
And he still beat Soda. Which like, that's where I think like it was just RNG. There's like no way Soda loses. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But it's Warrior versus Warrior. Like the hamstring thing he's also playing a Tauren. I don't know if they removed this. Right, but Tauren's got the leeway, like bigger hitbox leeway shit. So I don't think Soda goes in even hamstring kiting without Tyler getting a hit off as well. So
that's more the fact that Soda could be getting multiple hits and padding up his rage a lot.
True. But I don't know. But any other?
I was going to ask if Tyler utilized the fact he was a Tauren.
I don't think it got to that level.
That extra fucking range matters. Like you used to be able to hit through pillars in arena, which was really fun.
I don't know. Was there any other OnlyFans stuff that you guys thought was like,
S-Fans like 900?
Oh yeah,
death.
bro,
it's pretty good.
That was so brutal.
It was such a brutal death. I don't know how he didn't see.
Stop paying attention.
Coming.
It's like Hardcore has like shown a few WoW players just like how not great they are. Not that I thought S-Fan was like this magnificent player, because he's not.
I don't know why S-Fan wasn't trioing with Miz and Emery at that point. Like they all sort of sucked so bad.
Who cares? I don't know.
Yeah,
but like the fact that he just wasn't aware at all of what was going on.
Yeah.
And obviously it's not the first time. Like he's died so many times to like dumb stuff.
Bro, Miz and Emery were in that spot like 4 days earlier or whatever. Not 4
and
days.
died
It was
to
a bit,
the exact same
and Emery
thing.
died in the same spot. Like,
but like he was so. I noticed he was so zoomed in as well. Did you guys notice that?
I also noticed that he didn't have his nameplates on. I commented to another hardcore streamer about this. Making your nameplates on mobs a little bit bigger makes such a big difference.
Who needs nameplates, man? I don't know.
We can see him through walls in that area.
True. But he did just send it down mid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of crazy.
The worst. He had to know that spot was bad. Aside from seeing Emiru and Miz die to the exact same shit the day before. We all know that pat's there in those ruins. Like, I don't think that's a surprise. Like, that's an experience you get at 12, and you remember that ass kicking. Like, I don't think you forget that ass kicking of fighting in the middle of those ruins.
Yeah, I just put it on in the background just for reference while we're talking about it. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of wild. I was like, I know the boys were clowning on me in my Discord because I was saying like his keybinds are fucking insanity to me for Shaman.
Yeah, I noticed like, that with a few of the hardcore players. Like I was looking at WoW Pops's fucking keybinds, and I was
I will fight you till death if you start shitting on fucking Pops right now, son.
Why?
Honestly, you think he's got great keybinds? I'm not
Who cares? Let the man live his life. He's just like he's leave the man alone. He's all right.
Can we get a picture of his keybinds? It's rough, dude. It upset me.
Of what? WoW Pops. Yeah, but bro's like a fucking who? Yeah,
he's like
who cares?
60, man. Fuck,
bro's never claimed to be good at the game. The difference is with S-Band, it's like I know, but bro, I'm gonna zoom in on it just because. This will be me and Darkgale. We get one. We get one, okay? We're not allowed to talk about talents after this, okay, Darkgale, if I'm going to talk about fucking key bindings, bro. He has... Look at this shit.
Oh, I can't even... Let me move your Twitch to my other monitor.
Does he play... Because I know people laugh at my key binds. Does he play with a Naga, though?
Yeah, he does. So he does have some shit on mouse.
Yeah, see, that makes it weird. That makes it a bit weird then, but...
But it's like the way his orders... So he's got 1 through 4, so he doesn't have... 5 through 8, which people do question on mine, but it's free keybinds.
Yeah, but 1 is like his Grace of Air Wind Fury Totem, like twisting on 1.
But then he's got Storm Strike there. Like it's so weird to me.
I know.
He wouldn't. Like
I don't know. I don't mind like
4 is grounding. Like how often are you grounding versus putting a searing? Like where's the searing totem?
I don't know. You do grounding a lot.
Where is the searing totem? Like actually, where is it? Because like searing's good, isn't it?
I can't even see it.
But the thing is, like, I don't understand why this matters. If is he actually playing with a Naga?
He is.
Yeah, he will be.
But I just feel
why
like
does it matter?
Well,
because that's more than a Naga.
Yeah, like it just he is playing Enhance as well, right? Clearly, because he's got Storm Strike and stuff. But it just seems weird to me to have like Chain Lightning and whatever on like a shift keybind, like shift 4. Like why?
Well,
like I don't know. I don't know.
But
I think everyone just has preferences.
I get it, but just like
I don't know. I just think it's up.
I know. I get it.
I get that preferences and like WoW Pops is obviously a preference, but it's having your buttons in order that you can, like, in those
that might work in their
head,
though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's fine.
He's got too many buttons as well. Like, I play with half the buttons of that. I don't know why he's got so many buttons. A lot of kind of useless. Like...
I don't know. I just
like he's got his Imbunes keyband, which I get the Imbunes are kind of annoying, but it's once every 5 minutes and it's a buff.
Oh, you mean the fucking Rock Biter like weapon?
Yeah, he's got Rock Biter and Wind Fury band, presumably to his Naga.
You have to kind of have it bound, bro. What are you gonna do? You're gonna click it on the sidebar every 5 minutes.
I would have it on a bind, not like so. I use my mouse bindings is like important emergency bindings, and Imbune is something I'd put on like 8. Like you're not having to press it a lot, but it saves you having to click it. Like it's,
no, but we're talking about preference here. I think
you guys have been real harsh.
I know, but just in my brain, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 is all in my brain. It's just like the most common pressed things on Shaman.
Yeah, that's my main.
Do you know what I mean? Or just like in every class.
I'd go Shock 1, Storm Strike 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd have Searing Totem somewhere there because Searing Totem's one of the. Like, is he not using it? Like,
I can't even see it. It might be on like you don't really use it at a high level that much, DG. To be completely honest,
he's not that high. He's only 40.
Yeah, that's a higher level. You don't really use it after like level 30. To be honest. Like, depending on what you're playing, but like, I don't know, it just costs a lot of mana to like max rank it. And if you don't max rank it, then it's doing like 20 damage.
Yeah.
and it still costs mana. So I don't know. It just yeah.
So I have a hardcore death from my getting to 20. I actually got to 21 because I
Huge,
had
and then
Wailing Fang quest to hand in, and it went well.
oh, show the Darkgale Quillboard death. We got to show the real one first. Even though we have talked about it like fucking 5 times, but
I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes telling you what you should have done instead.
Huge! I can't wait. Can't wait. Someone fucking send it, because like
I've sent it. It's in the thing now.
The Quillboard death. Oh, huge.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hog music. We love it.
Bro, these keybinds.
True.
Yeah, question the keybinds. My 3 keybinds.
Is that auto attack on 3, or is that a weapon ability?
That's overpower.
Okay.
Now, you may have noticed that I've absolutely fucked it.
Similar kind of POV is S-Fan, surprisingly.
Bro, what are we doing here? You don't even have our fucking potions on a hotbar?
I do have my potions on a hotbar. It's because I was in my bags already.
Where though?
Where?
You can see it's on that's on minus.
What? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, you're right. Fair.
Now the problem is
we had better potions.
I just got a new shield and I just got a new weapon, and they're not bound. So I've got the wrong weapon bound on 6 for the weapon swap.
Fair.
And I don't have my shield bound. So I go to shield bash, which I automatically have my shield macroed into. But I don't, because I have a new shield.
I think that
is why I start going through my bags.
Do you use a Naga?
Yeah. I use a Logitech, but yeah.
Oh, but it has all the MMO buttons on the side.
Yeah, that's what all my F keys are.
Okay, all right, cool. Because I was going to rip into you for your minus.
No, so I use the F keys. Oh no, the minus is on keyboard, but it's not a big deal. How often are you potioning? I'm not having a potion that much up until.
I mean, if you're doing if it's like a clutch one, you probably don't want to waste your time running your hand across the keyboard.
I wouldn't. I know where my minus key is, but that's like I normally use it for a long cooldown. But yeah, no, it got me. I didn't have my weapons bound. Not only did I overpull, I didn't have my macros updated. The whole thing's a shit show. It was actually on the anniversary of Leon's death, not to excuse the absolute dog shit.
Why do you do that?
Oh, bro.
Now I can't. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I do talk about it.
No, you always do that.
What do you mean?
I didn't even know that. Like, why are we? Oh man, that's grim.
I played it so hilariously badly. I did.
It's just not looking behind you, because I'll be honest with you. The double, because like. Great.
I was losing to it.
Well, the green mobs are like not too bad, but I don't know. What level are you? Because like I don't see
15.
it. Yeah, so level 12 and one other mob. I don't know.
It's the fact that like I couldn't even interrupt him. Like if I had to just if I hadn't swapped a shield.
Yeah, but I think you die here. Even with your weapon, if you pull the extra shit, right?
I should have gone off the cliff. So a huge fuck up here is the second I saw that pat come in, I should have gone straight off the cliff.
I actually said the same thing, because you run up this hill and then you curve back and you don't like get out of range of anything. I
fucking second guessed the fall damage,
which is kind of fair when you're low though. But I
full panicked it. You can see me. So if you look back, you can see me try to swap to my two-hander. You can see me press the two-hander, but it doesn't swap it because I got a new one.
I think you might have lived.
I fucked it.
Sliding down here, but it's because you like curve around, so then you can't.
The clip
you don't
you're
range.
using doesn't have the pull in it. I don't think as well. The pull's bad too. I don't
charge
think I did
in
a single thing right. No, I didn't charge in. I pulled with a weapon. I just didn't. I fucked it.
Wait, you like throwing knifed it?
Yeah, okay, this is the one to pull. Yeah, I throwing knifed it, but I
So you ate like an extra fireball to the face without,
Yeah, I ate an extra fireball.
Well, honestly, it's like if you had to just look behind you,
straight off the cliff, I would have been fine.
Well, before that though, if you had to just look behind,
were they close to tethering back or no?
Not really, but if you go over the cliff, you actually gain enough distance that you only need to get 20 yards.
No, I'm just thinking when you're running away because you're just running to your back to them. So I'm not too sure if it would bide you some time to.
I was strafe running. I didn't get dazed. I don't think so. Anyway,
it's also the fireball just chunks a lot.
I'm really good at strafe running because it's something you have to do a lot as a tank. Because if you turn your back to monsters, you get dazed right away. But I just fucked it. I just absolutely. You can see. I don't know if you can hear the sound.
Not so easy, is it, mate?
I absolutely. I did There's like a good 6-7 mistakes there.
Yeah. I don't know. It's good content,
when do Warriors
though,
get in Classic? When do Warriors get kick?
So that's what I was trying to do. So I have shield bash, but I have to equip a shield for that. And my macro to equip a shield, cool. I got a new shield in RFC, and then an RFC quest gave me a really good two-hander, but I didn't update that on my bar either. It's between Heroic Strike and Demo. And I should have probably not had Heroic Strike. In general, my spec was kind of bad, but that's... I honestly thought I would have more rage leveling, but that's obviously something that comes later on.
I still think...
what's the go now? Do you go again?
I have gone again. I'm now 2021. I finished the challenge. So it's whether we want to do another sub goal to go further. Not that
Did you have when you got this sub goal? Was it like a joint effort of your viewers, or was it like one person that kind of just held out?
A few people put in 5 each. I think it was mostly Todd's community, but there's a few people from my community that threw in 5.
Yeah, I don't know. There was some drama going on that night NT-wise, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll give the sub. Because I spoke to Darkgale behind the scenes. They said I'd wait and see if that
I told
would go.
You not to do.
Yeah, I know, but I don't care because I wanted to see you play hardcore as well. So whatever, fuck, that's the whole point, right? So when I donated the 5 subs because I raided into him or whatever when there was drama, and then I donated 5 subs, and then it started the snowball effect or whatever. So it was good though. I don't know. I think it's up to you now what you want to do.
Darkgale, but Rockhardgale was good. I don't really like hardcore. I couldn't really get away in Kevin's group, and then I fucking I made my own at 19 because no one would invite me at 18. They just.
What about if you were in OnlyFangs? Would you do it?
I mean, you'd have to if you're in OnlyFangs. You'd have to, right? It'd be too big of an opportunity to fuck that.
Yep. That's
Todd,
why...
did you see the undead drama today?
Oh, Yamato ninja looted shit from the... That happens every week though.
I mean,
I'm not even paying
exactly.
attention.
That's the thing. And the funny thing is, because fucking Scumrat Sadako was trying to morally grandstand over people. It's cunt, you literally did it week 1.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't know. I don't even want to fucking defend Sadako, but he did ninja loot it, but he was taking items that no undead class could use to trade with the Taurans.
So he says.
Yeah, I know.
He also said that he was going to jump into the fucking Gurubashi arena for...
Oh, yeah, well, that's true.
So, the cunt just says shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I find Sadako, because he sort of built himself up immune to it. I don't know, what behind the scenes stuff, because he, has injected himself into, the weekly meeting and other shit now, too. The tribute
test
shit.
yeah.
I don't know.
It would frustrate the shit out of me dealing with him.
I don't know.
I'm so glad that I don't have to run a guild these days. Fucking running a guild sucks. Let alone a content guild.
OnlyFangs runs itself, though, to be
He's not running a guild.
Honest. Yeah, he's just a guild member, I guess. It's
he's trying to be the leader of the undead.
I was meaning more fucking Soda and Tyler having to deal with these fuckwits more than...
True, but this is what I was just trying to say. Is the guild sort of runs itself. There's stuff with the add-ons and all that. Don't get me wrong. That'd be stressful for Soda. But we're kind of into it now. Where it's you know, the shit that needs to be dealt with is content. You know, Yamato and Pirate arguing in a Discord call in front of you for your audience is content. Like, so it's not like, I don't know, like, what does he need to do? Like, organize the raid roster?
I mean, he has to come up with the ways of handling it. I guess that's...
But that's, I don't know.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, that's the fun part. That's the content. Do it live on stream, you know? And don't take it seriously. Like, that's actually what I've been enjoying about the whole thing is like, I don't know, man. Because, like, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. If I somehow miraculously make it into the raid roster, which, like, there's a chance. I reckon there's, like, a 20% chance. Because there's only, like, they need 6 shamans, and there's only 6 non-sweat shamans level 60. And including me. So, like,
I think you'll get into the raid.
No, I'm not asking this in like a disrespectful way. Yeah. I'm really not. Does he know you're in the guild? Like, does he know you exist?
Maybe, yeah, because like,
okay, I'm just yeah.
To some extent,
that's good then. That's good.
The main issue is like Soda has kept himself insulated, which is kind of funny to think about it. So it's mainly been him and some of the OTK people, and then a few other people he's like had on his stream. Do you know what I mean? Where unlike, I know Soda died, so it would be interesting to see what would have happened if Soda didn't die and was like on his first level 60 the entire time. But like Tyler 1 has been in groups with like he's just been playing with everyone in the guild, whereas I feel Soda very much hasn't done that to the same extent. So Soda sort of knows who I am because I'm in the troll faction, and so like I was explaining. True. Yeah, so I was explaining to Spikers like behind the scenes when we were talking about my odds, because like in Soda Poppin's video, it's like he brings up my name and he's like, "Oh, Todd, like where do I know Todd from? Like I remember this guy." But he like, you know, I've never actually talked to him because like remember there was like a whole YouTube video of him fucking reacting to the C-Dank shit where he was about to go into me for like 20 minutes blaming me for the death, and then he like watched my POV. It was like, "Oh, it's fine, it's whatever." Right? And then like remember also he shot called my duel, you know, for the OTK tournament, you know, so you know, gotta you know, probably remembers me from there. Surely.
Fucking hell.
But I'm waffling a bit, but just like I wonder what the difference would have been if Soda Poppin got more involved with everyone in the guild. But it's like he's also planning the content. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. It must be a lot of work.
I don't know what to like do a scavenger hunt or something. I don't know.
Can't give me the money he makes. I'll fucking do anything.
Yeah, the duel, I guess a little bit. You get a Agron to fly up and teleport a fucking warlock to a spot where no one can get.
Yeah, is that how they did it?
No, I don't know. I don't know how they did it. I think Zeroji mountain jumped for ages, and then like.
I would be very surprised if they actually helped out that much.
It's not that hard to get to Hydril. It just takes time.
Sure,
that is one thing. Actually, you could be right, Todd. That's one thing I'm noticing, and I thought there'd be more pushback. How much like the devs are actually helping out.
I don't know. I think it's
streamers
very behind the scenes, so I don't know. It's hard to tell. Agron was fucking flying around for the whole first week, like stream.
Yeah, but he's doing that for everyone. What I'm saying is,
there was like, another guy on Fresh doing it as well. There was like I don't know what his name was, but he was spawning in like crossroads and stuff and saying hello to everyone.
What do you mean? Now
they're nowhere to be found, and there's like fucking bots running everywhere.
Yeah. What are you trying to get at though, NT wise? You were trying to.
No, I'm just surprised that like, I think people. Obviously, like it seems as though like when it comes to like devs and stuff, streamers aren't, you know, the normal player base aren't equal to what streamers are. So if we put into perspective is like only Fangs are getting their own custom maker lobby maker for Plunderstorm. That's wild. I thought people would be really upset about that. It's like, why not just make that available to all the players? You know what I mean?
Well,
I think there's arguments to be made that they pretty much reached out to Soda and said, hold off on only Fangs. We want to make you guys a fresh server. I think there's an argument to be made there as well.
Yeah, but maybe they were going to
definitely
do that
can do
anyway, though, right? Like, I
Maybe,
don't know.
maybe.
So then
yeah.
when Soda Pop and like 6 months earlier were like, oh, let's do OnlyFans 2.0 at the end of the year.
Yeah, but then they reached out to them. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
they'll
saying.
make it line up. But I feel like that was just. I feel like people were crying and screaming for Classic Fresh, right? So how hard
I wanted
would
Classic
it have been
Fresh
to
for
do
a
like a
while.
new hardcore server and like just give Soda Pop and an OTK the heads up or whatever behind the scenes and be like, just hold off for the content?
Yeah,
I feel like it's more like that.
maybe.
But I definitely think in game, I don't know, there's been wild conspiracy theories going around that like everyone's had, there's like really there's not like on LSF or whatever. There's just people fucking talking shit in game and in the guild chat
The
and shit.
drops.
Yeah, they like have people fucking with the drops to like get loot and shit. But then it's like, who knows? Like if the numbers got skewed in SOD and we just don't even know, or
Are you
like,
talking purely about streamers getting loot or everyone?
yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it also could just be everyone. So it's a bit of
I
both.
would
Like,
the only thing I would say, I think we're underestimating how many people are actually fucking playing or hardcore. So obviously, if there's a lot more people playing, then you're more likely to see.
Hardcore's huge. They're getting up to 11 layers, which isn't even meant to be possible. It, like, breaks all the add-ons.
So you're more
Like, it's
likely,
actually
because
a
there's so many
problem.
people playing, you're more likely to get, those Starfer Jordans, the frozen. Like today, I think they handed out 3 freezing bands. You know what I mean? Like,
I will say, epics have been rarer than I remember back in 2019. Like, not 2019, like, back in the day. Fucking, like, in 2019, I don't think I got a single solo epic, but I'm pretty sure 1 to 60, you generally see one. It's not normally a good one, but you normally see, like, a Terran Icebreaker or something. Like, it didn't. Like 1 in a couple thousand drops, but you kill like 8,000 mobs getting to fucking 60. So
sure. I haven't got an epic, but I did get like a pre-bis healing helmet or whatever, leveling up. I don't know how rare that is compared to an epic because it was only a blue. But
yeah,
I don't know.
quite a bit more common, but that one specifically is like any individual item always looks really bad, but they're always on big loot tables.
But this is just like bro science shit that we're talking about. We don't know the
yeah, I don't.
like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
look, it wouldn't surprise me, but if not, like, yeah.
I've been joking around that you got to spin in a circle 3 times counterclockwise and say the name of the item you want. I did it when and like the reason why I've been saying that though is like I did it for that BRD run when I was with C-Dank, and then fucking of course Hodge dropped first BRD first run, which was crazy. And then I've done it on a couple other items.
People think Hodge is rare, but Hodge is not.
Has a 1% 1 or 2% drop chance.
Is it really? I thought it was a lot
like
higher than that.
It's 13. It's not too bad.
Or is that Savage Gladiator?
Savage Gladiator. So the problem with Savage Gladiator is that it's a relatively rare drop, and then it's a 1 in 8 for the boss.
Yeah.
So it ends up being essentially a 1 in 300 on any BRD run, which is insane odds. But the Hodge is like meant to be like 1 in 6, so it's
15.61% coming out chat. But
does that work out? Does that work out to be 1 in 6?
Not quite.
How close is that to 1 in 6? Someone do the math for me. That's how I look at odds. I don't do percentages.
Oh wait, so Mothman here. This is what this it. So it's a low 1 to 3% chance on Anger Forge.
That's not true.
But then 13% when moved to Emperor. I don't know.
Not true.
I don't know. Well,
it's just not true. You can.
Or is it on Atlas loot or what? Like the 1 to 3% is like what I've heard thrown around though. So I don't know. But at least Anger.
3% once it's removed. But
no,
whatever. It gets buffed like a proper drop rate on Anger Forge too. But yeah, it's 15 sounds about right. I've seen like 4 Hodges in the runs I did, and I didn't do that many runs.
True. Okay. Maybe just extra lucky. But I don't know. I don't think there's been that much streamer privilege, to be fair. But
nah, I don't think so either.
But that's how like they got to do it. Plus, so the whole point of OnlyFans is like to do everything legit. Don't buy gold. Don't use the auction house. Yada yada yada. Right. So
After last time.
I feel like they've relaxed the rules a little bit though.
oh yeah, bro.
Like they let Trill in, and Trill was like farming the fucking AH.
I don't even know who Trill is. Like
Trill's like probably the most successful WoW player ever.
And I've never heard of him. That's
rough.
Crazy. So what
they
do
call
you
him
do?
Mr. Warcraft. Is if you really don't know?
What, are we talking about Athene? Because there was also
Trill.
I don't know.
Like he's legit. Like he's won everything multiple times.
Does he
like,
stream or first. What? Or no?
Sorry.
Does he stream?
Yeah, he streams.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't watch any of that crap, so
I just thought you would have heard his name.
Nah, bro. I know who Sea-Doo is over Trill. Like
they're in the same. They're in the same team. Yeah.
Oh, so Sea-Doo just outshines him.
Not at all. No. Trill is like you don't understand.
Trill's
like I think it was in original Classic 2019. He was rated. I know it's not much, but I mean it's still a time commitment. He was rating in Classic, like MC era, right? Again, nothing to boast about, but still time commitment wise, he was rating in the Race to World first. He was competing in the AWC and he was competing in MDI all in the same season. Like the cunt's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, and legit one of the best players.
Okay.
To play the game.
So what was he on the Team Liquid team that Pirate Software didn't like? Just I don't know. He was.
Yeah, unironically, yes.
So it's Trill's fault that Pirate Software crashed out. Is that what we're saying? Is that how it all comes together?
Something like that, yeah.
If you want to talk about the WoW Pops' fucking keybinds.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Leave him alone.
We don't. I told you
it's
we only get one keybinds or one talent tree argument per podcast. Okay, we don't.
Okay, can we have an argument about me clicking this portal? Because I don't understand what happened here.
What are we talking about?
It's a bug, I'm pretty sure. I somehow clicked a portal, but you can see where my mouse is at any given point.
Is this retail? No. What is this?
No, this is classic while ranking. Someone put a portal up, but I didn't move my mouse near it. Show stream because
sure.
I want.
Okay, we'll find out. Here we go. What is this shit?
I did check if I had mouse keys on because that was my first instinct. Is like, fuck, maybe I mouse keyed it.
Is this an AV or something? I don't know. Are you watching this NTUS? Okay, so it happened. Do you click enter?
Yeah, I accidentally
cursor over it. Like, I don't even see a tooltip.
Your cursor's like here.
Well, where's his tool? I don't know. Oh yeah.
You can see the mouse. Yeah. I want to know how I clicked the portal while my mouse was like in Madagascar.
When was this?
This was the other day.
2 hours ago.
Is while I've been...
Oh no,
sorry, how long ago?
No, that's
it'll be like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. It's just while I've been.
Have you washed the shirt since then?
I have multiple of these shirts.
Yeah, why are you you're in the same shirt, bro?
No, I have multiple of these
God.
Do you really have multiple? I'd have more respect if you owned it and just said, nah, I'm a fucking grotty cunt.
I have multiple.
Oh,
in
really?
The storage container.
Be the same shirt, but I definitely have multiple, and I've done lots of laundry.
Are they all the same size?
It's like some are different. There's 2 that are XL, one that's this is the L. So I'm in one of the 2 XLs, and this is an L. This is the original.
Gee, look at that collar has seen fucking bed. Just throw it out, bro. That collar's fucking. Look at the collar, bro. There's no elasticity left. It's just thread.
It's the original. I don't know what to tell you. And I got some other shirts in here that are also.
I apologize for assuming that you only have one.
The Cypher t-shirt.
My bad.
Stream uniform, dude.
Wait, so that's 2. How many of the New Zealand ones do you have?
I have 3, but I have multiple of the jumpers too.
Okay. So if you, so I'm still laughing at that guy that said get shit on Tyson. That's funny. I did get shit on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darkgale owns 3 of the same
he
shirt.
owns me. He owns me.
But I only wear this when I'm streaming. Like, I have other shirts.
Is
You
there
stream every
evidence?
day, bro.
Is there evidence though that you've actually put on one of the other 2? Because I saw a clean one come out of the tub. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
How old
like,
is
some
the
of that
how
longer
old
is
is the
fresh.
first one compared to the one you're wearing now?
The first one will be. Was it the first year I was streaming? Or was it second? It's somewhere between 3 and 4 years old.
Is there
And
like
then this
a
is,
routine
like, a
shop that
year
you can
old.
just call? Are you sponsored by these cunts? Like, where
No,
do you
no,
even get
so-
just a
So the
generic
first
t-shirt?
one my sister brought for me, so I had it as another shirt to stream in. She had this genius idea, and it was actually a really good idea. And I spent ages looking for them, and I found a store that had them, and I brought all their XLs, and then they've never had them stocked again.
Okay,
So it was
I have.
just in, it was just in what is it? South City fucking mall in town. That's what it's called, I think.
I have like one last question, and I don't know if this is like some full bait thing or if you've been talking about this or some New Zealand thing. Apparently, there's like a toilet paper shortage in New Zealand or something. I don't know, like what the fuck.
I don't believe so. I've been on the shelves here. I've done shopping twice.
Well,
last
if you're
week,
ever
and it's
struggling,
never-
mate, let us know. We'll ship some over. All right.
Okay.
I mean, I just shower after I shit anyway. I'm not like fucking doing.
Didn't need to know
Nice.
that.
No,
I'm
that's
not,
nice.
I'm
know
not
that.
doing
Don't
like
care.
mad
Don't
16
care.
wipes of
Oh,
fucking toilet
God.
paper.
Do not care.
God. Okay. Well, I don't know. That was my last question. Have you got another one? An actual
Yeah,
question?
I'm still intrigued about the shirts. At what point? Because I'm really concerned about the collar. At what point do you throw them out?
When they have a hole in them, that's where I draw the line.
Would you ever do a giveaway for the shirts?
Oh my. Who would? Okay. You know what? Do a giveaway.
Like a raffle. Like you have like a sub goal.
What is sub goal to give away the shirt?
Yeah.
I mean the problem with doing something like that
And
is,
how big
like-
does the hole have to be on the shirt? Because I've got a
just
feeling
if
there's
that-
holes
that-
in there already.
No, there's no holes. So let me. Oh wait, I'm wearing it, aren't I? Oh wait, no, that's the one that's in the box.
Yeah, but Todd, if you're just wearing that around the house, like that's fine.
No, I wore it today.
Well,
I
I don't-
Outside?
Yeah, bro.
I only wear these in I wear
You got
these
the
to
fuck.
stream.
Oh my god.
Look at the bottom of the shirt. It's thick though, but look at the bottom of it. All that. Can you see the dark pat? Those are holes.
Piss
There's a-
stain, yeah.
The shirt's thick though.
Like there's a bit of string coming off it, but there's no hole yet.
I mean, we're not far away from holes, surely.
I mean, maybe not. It's not super high quality shirts, but
So is that one
it's
clean?
cool.
That one's ready to go?
Yeah. This one's in the box, so it's clean.
Is the third one in the box or the third one in the wash?
I think it's in.
Look, sometimes you just have a nice shirt you don't want to get rid of, you know, or maybe it's not nice anymore.
No,
but
I
you
get it.
liked
There's some shirts that they're absolute dog water, but you just like the way they fit on you.
Well, it's just all my I just put all my shirts that so I used to wear a lot of Pokemon Go shirts, but I quit playing Pokemon Go, so they're in the box too as backup if I need them.
Do you have
Must be in the-
other colors other than blue? I see a theme here. DG.
No, I have different shirts. I can show you the shirt that I want.
I totally forgot.
Mm.
It's that time of the fortnight, Darkgale. The fitness check-in.
Oh, did I commit to something?
No, not you. I'm asking. You can join in if you want, but
Sure.
I said
'Cause
that
I
I'm
feel
going to
like-
try and keep him
So I just got
accountable.
this. I just got.
Pretty sure
this
he
out
ate
of the
KFC
wash
right
for
before
you.
the podcast.
I'll let him fucking autism out over his shirts first.
So this is the shirt I want. I don't know if you can see the cat here on it, but
No, we cannot. It's pitch black.
Yeah.
You might as well put your hand in front of the camera. It's that black.
Yeah, well, it's a black shirt. I don't know
Yeah,
what to tell you.
but you're expecting
It's
us to
got white cat hair on it,
Okay.
all over it now.
We can't. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you have 5 blue shirts and 1 black shirt. It's
No,
good.
no, like so these are stream uniform shirts. So I only wear this, and I only
Stream
wear
uniform.
these shorts inside.
You know what?
Like,
I
only
respect that
wear
you take
these.
it. You take this so serious.
Oh, it's just because I'm autistic, man. Like, how else are you meant to sort
No,
this shit out?
Just wear clothes. Like, can I ask, Darkgale, when you walk to go get your KFC or whatever, do you wear those blue shirts when you go
No.
get KFC? So you come
so I
home
change.
and change.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that was because it's
like.
So these are my indoor shorts. These are my indoor shorts. These are my outdoor shorts.
So
they have a stripe
you got
on
the
them.
nice stripes for the outside.
And,
yeah.
and then
The
they
speed
have
lines,
no, they're
mate.
zippable pockets, so you don't lose your
stripe.
wallet.
Two stripes is Puma, right?
I have no idea. I've been trying to find a replacement. These things are fucking dying. You think the shirts are dying? These things are fucking dying, man. These things have been dying for a year.
And they're your
but they haven't got a
outside
hole yet.
pants.
They're the good
shorts.
ones. They're the ones where he's
Yeah, outdoor. Then I got jeans to work
putting
in.
on
I don't know, man.
my
Like,
good shorts today, babe.
Do you not wear different clothes for different situations? That's all.
Yeah.
This is.
But
it's
like-
probably a bit anal retentive. But
Can I ask you a question? I'm
These are
trying to
indoor
ask in the
socks,
nicest
too.
way possible. Like, is there a reason why you don't wear that New Zealand shirt outside? I'm trying to work out if
it's just so I have clean shirts to stream in. Like that shirt I wore today.
So
I
you would
sweated
wear that outside?
Well, probably not, because it's fucking weird to wear a New Zealand shirt in New Zealand. But
Okay.
it's
Well,
fun to
at least you
stream.
acknowledge
True,
that.
that's
That was
cool.
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I have the stream shirts. That's why I have all the Pokemon shirts in there now too.
Okay.
Is because I used to play a lot of Pokemon Go. A lot of people still play, and they know me. And they know that I quit, so if they see me in a Pokemon shirt, they're going to assume.
Do they
that
know
I
you because
restarted.
of streaming or because of Pokemon Go?
Probably both, but more
Pokemon
Pokemon Go than.
I've never. Have
streaming.
you actually? So you have been, like, people have like noticed you in the real world from stream?
Yeah.
Really?
One of the first ones that happened is I was running around the gardens and someone yelled out to me and told me not to stop streaming, which was super weird because I was
That's
doing
nice of
garden
them.
runs every day.
Huge.
Yeah, I wish I fucking stopped in hindsight. Well, I was sort of way past them when they yelled. The whole idea was that I only ran fucking once or twice.
If you came running at me after I like saw you in public, I might start running too, though. I don't know.
The Scyther shirt was in the box. I got it out before Hero Talks.
So speaking of running, this is our check-in, because you said that you wanted to focus on your health. So I'm trying to hold you
worried about doing it in
accountable.
the winter, to be honest, when it's fucking colder.
So now it's on hold now.
I wouldn't say it's on hold, but like.
Okay,
they're
well
not
then where
trying
are
to
we
get,
at?
like,
Where are we
fat.
at right now? Then if it's not on hold,
Where are we at in terms of what? Or you want me to get some
fitness
scales
levels, weight levels. I know you said that you've already lost. Well, last time we checked in, you had lost weight.
Fitness level, I managed to bugger my hand somehow, and I'm not entirely sure, but I've been doing a bunch of shit.
What?
I managed to bugger my hand. There's something not quite right with my hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he got bit by a bug?
No,
No, he
don't know.
buggered
It's
his
just like-
hand.
I buggered my hand.
Buggered.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. I
I've
thought you said a
injured it.
bug bit. Okay, sorry.
I've injured my hand. I can't
Okay.
quite squeeze properly. It hurts, but yeah, it's not worth worrying about. Yeah, fucking. Aside from that, it's been pretty good. I managed to.
Are we? What's our calorie count these days? Because last time we checked in, we were.
I've not been counting much, to be honest. I mean, it'll be under 4,000. I've not been doing anything too out. It's sort of a piss take you have to be doing to start getting over 4,000. Like when you're eating double, like getting close to eating double an average person, like when you're eating a bucket of KFC like it's nothing, then you start going, okay, we're taking the piss a bit. So we've not been eating anything too outrageous, but like, you know.
How many KFCs
It'll
have
be
we had
over
this?
a regular person.
How much KFC have we had this week? In the fortnight.
I
Fortnight.
only had the one. I only had the Zinger Stacker box today.
In the
and
last
that's, like,
fortnight
all
just
I
happened
had.
to be today.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have intentionally not ordered much KFC this year. They pissed me off a bit. But Darkness ripped off her bag today, so I wanted to replace it.
Oh, wasn't your challenge was no more soft drink? How are we going with that? Or fizzy drink? I don't know what Kiwis call it.
I was doing that last year. I did.
Yeah, but
that
you said
to
this
drop
is
a
what
whole lot of
you'd
weight
started, and that was
quickly.
going to be your new thing.
No, I didn't say it was going to be my new thing.
Oh, really? I could have
That's
sworn you
something-
did.
Did you
It's
make
This
something
is
it
something
to
you wanted to
the
do
end?
for a week.
Well, no, till the end of the year or something.
I did it. Yeah, I did it until I
Okay.
had to catch my plane. So I wanted to get it. I was worried I wouldn't fit in the seat,
Fuck. Oh, bro.
which was probably a bit anal retentive. But it's super uncomfortable because I'm so long. My legs are always trapped in there anyway. Thankfully, I had aisle seats both ways, and on the way back, it didn't even have an armrest. Some fucking Gronk had ripped off the armrest, but that meant that I had extra leg room. So that
Okay.
was nice. I can go fucking weigh myself. I don't really weigh myself that regularly.
We don't have to do it right now.
If you want me to
like,
go
if it-
find the fucking scales and do it. Oh, if NQA is interested, I've got to be something.
I'm only doing this because I was going to hold you accountable. If you don't want me to check in, I'm not going to check in.
Oh, I mean, it's up to you whether you think it's good content or not. I'm not.
how long it'll
super
take
worried
you
about
to
this.
go find the scales though, DG? Because if
A
you're
minute,
gonna be
then
go,
I have to
yeah,
look.
okay, go look. All right.
There'll be
Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah. 123. 'Cause
123, you reckon?
He said he's really tall, right?
I'll gift a sub whoever gets the closest. Go now.
Which
first.
I actually don't know. Like, is he actually 6 foot?
I don't know. There's a theory going out that he's got like a 5'2" fridge and he's only like a couple inches taller than it, but and so he's actually like 5'4", but that's just like
I mean, I'm a
meme.
whole foot taller than my fridge. Scales, I'll go weigh myself.
How tall are you, Todd?
6'5".
6'3" though.
Fuck off, cunt.
Bro, look, this didgeridoo's 5 foot tall, man.
Okay.
I'm 193 centimeters. If people want to put that into a thing.
Okay. Hang on. Wait. I'm trying to work out. So we're gonna guess the weight. I'm gonna say one.
Well, hurry up and guess the weight, because I just took
Yeah.
my socks
Okay.
off.
All
so I can
right.
just-
Give me a Jesus. All right. I'm gonna say
117.
118.
Oh, I said
114. 114.
Okay, I'm gonna go 117.
I'd have to have gained weight to be 118.
Well, I said 114. That was I've locked it in, Eddie.
All right, 17.
I'd be happy with 114. All right.
Here we go.
All right. What is it?
Drum roll, please.
Ooh.
Oh, that didn't sound good. What was it? DG.
What 115.8?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm so close.
Wait, it was like-
115?
Oh, shit. Nah, I reckon that was like right after.
Someone say it.
Anyone?
We were close.
I didn't count the what. Someone said 115.
Yeah, but we don't know
Yeah,
if
but
it
I
was
think
like
it's right as you said it. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that was there before I said it.
Yeah, I reckon as well.
Well done.
'Cause
Okay.
he did mention chicken drum rolls.
I would say he made it. I didn't see
Sure.
anyone comment after, but yeah, I saw that's a bit of weight put on, but nothing too ridiculous.
But I
How many-
remember
yeah, how
last
much-
time.
I did lean out a lot while I was on my parents' farm. I was just sweating like a bitch the entire time.
You're just working on your Christmas break.
Oh yeah, bro, you go to a farm, they're like, oh, you gotta.
Oh, do you have the
cows.
scale though? Do you have the scale there? Can you lift it up and show us? Or
Yeah,
is
I
it,
had it in the other room, so it's flat because this is.
yeah, and then pick it up and run in here and show the camera.
Well, it doesn't stay for very. I'll try.
Take a
I know,
photo
I
with
know.
your phone and then put it in the Discord chat. I believe him. 115.
Well, I believe him because that was the exact same weight he told me he was like last year. Boom.
But he said he lost weight though.
1,158.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe him. Yeah, 150. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
1,158.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I don't care.
No, I said I believe you.
Emma Juice saying 125. I don't know. It was a reflection when he like held it back or whatever.
My winner signed New Zealand shirt.
True. Do you want a signed New Zealand shirt? True. Like we
That's
could
so funny.
work that out. I don't know.
If I get a whole bunch more shirts, I'll
Are you
guess I'll
gonna?
tie that one if it upsets.
Didn't you
fucking
find them, Todd? How
Michael or
much are
something.
they?
Someone sent me them and they were like $15 a pop or something, but I don't know
I
because
only paid 10.
oh,
for
huge.
these
Well, we
things.
got to pay import taxes, right? We got to ship it to Australia, or from China probably, right? But I don't know because there was a joke for a little while there, DG, that I was gonna buy me and NTYs a shirt each, and then we just appear on the podcast and gamble to see if you're in that shirt, and then all three of us would be in the shirt.
I mean, I try to wear these. They're really good
Ugh.
shirts to stream in, but I got the Pokemon shirts as backup if I get lazy and don't do the laundry.
Yeah.
But I've done a heap of laundry. Like, so I've cleaned up. I don't know how much like of my cooking stream you guys have watched, but I've cleaned up that whole corner of the kitchen bench. And I'm gonna have a cat fountain next to the fridge for darkness. So I've set it up so I can have a USB over there for that. And,
To wrap it up,
Mm.
so I got to get going soon.
All good.
Is there any update regarding Dims? Because I know he got a bit upset, I think, last week at us.
He rated me to say that I was boring.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know if that was last week or the week before. I think that kind of backfires on him because I'll take the publicity.
Is he still doing the same thing? Like, is he still just streaming on Kick?
Yeah, he still streams on Kick.
Because I thought about it. Do you think would he be willing to come on the podcast or no?
Probably, but then as soon as like he doesn't like anything we say, he'll probably just call us an N-word or something, and we'll get banned.
Yeah, okay,
so it's not worth the risk.
The other thing is, we can't
really
have
do
him.
that?
We can't have him on the
depends on
podcast
how many.
because he's banned on Twitch, so we can't actually have him on the podcast
as well.
Is that rule still in place? Is it?
We're just not allowed to fully promote.
It's within reason, but I think this would count as giving him a platform because it would be his like camera.
No, I'm just
yeah.
We could probably have him call in briefly, but it's one of those things like how
No. Todd makes a good point. Todd makes a good point. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah, and it's also like I don't know, the rules kind of laxed about the permabanned people, where you could like look at a Twitch clip of them or kick Twitch, or whatever for 2 seconds,
and you could be in a public place with them accidentally, but you couldn't intentionally.
Yeah, like if you're at TwitchCon and then they run into your shot, you don't just get
that was a
permabanned.
problem. Like people
because
banned for that, which was
kick
stupid.
streamers were like sniping at TwitchCon. So
how's his guild going? Are they raiding now?
No.
Still not raiding.
They don't have enough people. He lost so many people, and like it's not like he had a whole bunch of like ready to raid people to begin with. But he really, like, my understanding, having like, because I talked to some of the people still in the guild, is they're now looking for greener pastures because there's just no hope that he raids.
Oh, is it really because of the ninjaing thing?
Yeah, it's a pretty bad ninja. He's getting memed to death. So like that Night Slayer Discord, there's now 11 Dimses in it, and they're all using his profile picture and talking like him. And just
does he still think that he did nothing wrong?
Yeah, of course.
Apparently,
that's crazy.
Fucking apparently, like it's.
Bro, they made him a sticker, like. Oh.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stickers, and it's. Showback's getting memed pretty hard too.
Who's Showback?
Yeah, he's
another streamer.
Yeah, I know, but like, what did he do? Yeah,
he ninja'd a core health 2 Fang. I can
the fuck? On Shadow Strike.
I can post you the thing.
Yeah, you have the clip? I still haven't seen the clip.
So how did I
missed this. I would have tweeted this out for sure.
Yeah, I told you about a couple days too late.
I've had a few people, to be honest, message me about him, like not saying the most flattering things.
Yeah, well, he's been a muppet for a long time. I wouldn't have raided with him personally.
Shoeback.
I know he used to do some weird stuff in Classic Era.
How did I?
In his GDKPs, he would just like ban people that were like loot rivals to him because he was playing Rogue.
Yeah.
So here's him equipping it mid-fight. It hadn't been rolled off yet.
Oh.
And here's some important but like if you're joining a Showbeck raid, he's only rogue in the raid.
Yeah,
too.
but like if you're
it's-
like just playing the game, like not everyone's gonna know who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There was some
It's a
drama
big
ages
server.
ago
And he's
about
not
it.
that big of a streamer. Let's be
A couple
real.
hundred viewers. but
he's
still,
bigger
yeah.
than Dims. I would
Oh,
have
of course,
said.
yeah.
of course.
Darko, you're bigger
Well,
than Dims.
well,
mate.
Dims is like the most well-known guy on Shadow. Like again, his Ninja Loot thread now has like 5,000 messages, dude. Like
That doesn't translate
getting
into
fucking-
viewers though. Like his
oh
kick
no, no
stream's
one's
pretty...
watching him. They're just fucking diarrheaing on
He
him.
seems like he's like blacklisted.
Yeah, he
Oh
is.
yeah, I
Of
mean
course.
you wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot. He's like, but like here's the thing: he's so drunk half the time he can't play. So it's like, it's not really a loss to anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to shit on Shoeback. Like I've actually played a bunch of shit with him. He seemed alright. And
Yeah,
like
but
a
if
lot
he's
of
like
the...
ninjaing shit, why can't we watch a clip?
Oh
You
yeah,
don't have
okay,
to-
sure, but
He's a massive piece of shit, though. I will say.
but
like,
is it just streamer being
I've been
streamer?
told
You know what I
that.
mean?
I'm not saying he is, but I've been told he is.
I need to open
Oh,
this. in it.
it's one of these, bro. Like the shit that he was doing on Deviant Delight, from what I heard, was pretty insane. Apparently, he just does it everywhere. Like it's just
What,
like,
Shoeback?
people. Yeah, like shit like this. Like he literally said on stream that he was going to equip the Core Hand Tooth if Preds didn't drop, which is a bannable offense. Like it's, you know,
Is it? Can you get banned?
Yeah, you can get banned for ninja looting. People can get
Really?
banned
I
for
did
But
not
if he
know
said
that.
it out loud, is it ninja looting at that point? Did he tell the raid? I don't know. Look, I can't. I need a. I'm assuming there's no Twitch clip because he's like erased it, right? But
I just posted the
linked it.
clip. Yeah, he erased it.
No, I know, but
immediately,
it's like-
I posted it with
I
the-
don't, the way I have this set up, I can't just like rip a video out of the Discord chat. I'd have to. I could download
There might
it.
be something on YouTube now.
It's okay. I can download this, but
Wait, I want to read it anyway. I want to watch it anyway.
And then that's the
him cranking!
context. He
Fucking
makes
him
up some
cranking!
lie about his add-on that you'll see in the clip that there's no.
I want to see.
Fuck! Bad
He's
idea!
labeled
Bad
3
idea!
different add-ons as equipping it
Bad
for
idea!
him. It's definitely
oh,
not the
it's
case.
loud. Wait a sec. Wait. Let me
I want to see his chat.
put it on repeat. So loop it. Okay, because it's only a 10-second clip. Yep. I'm gluing it over our
Yeah,
faces.
sorry,
here.
it got deleted like instantly. Like someone, yeah, he deleted it and the VOD instantly. Like,
You can hear it on stream. I can't hear it because it's like playing through a certain filter. But I heard him like, yeah, he just like has it in his bag and then he just equips it in the middle of the rag fight. But I don't
and
know.
then he starts leveling up his dagger skill because his dagger's not even maxed. You can see its chat actually. It's underneath.
Oh, you can. No one's saying anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty scummy though, right?
Well, it
But
seems
he's
bad,
like
but-
blaming an add-on, but he like has to click a window to equip it.
Look, I don't know. I don't know the whole context because like if he was the master looter and he gave it to himself and then he
Well,
equipped
then
it,
I
it looks
gave
bad.
you the extra context in the Blizzard report that he's
He's
writing
sweeping for
on
the show
stream.
back because he's is he your boy or something?
What's he saying? I have Leatrix setting. What's this though? What's he fucking?
He's making a lie up. Like he's lying. He's
But
also
about
said
what's he-
Item
what's-
Rack did
what's
it and a
this
few
shit?
other add-ons.
What's this shit about though? I'm so confused.
He's
As
putting
in,
a
like-
ticket into Blizzard because he realizes that he's about to get fucking banned.
What? Oh, what? What to
'Cause
say?
he was
Like,
getting absolutely. This is like 15 minutes after it was big news on Night Slayer. Like it popped off.
okay, sure.
So
I've,
he
like-
was getting mass reported heavily. So
Fine, it's
this is
bad, I'm
him
not gonna-
fearing for his life.
Yeah, okay. I just want to bring up because like the only thing I was gonna say is this like drama about like Shoeback got boosted by like flying bots or whatever.
He did.
Yeah. Did you know about that as well?
I tweeted about it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna be real.
Novak's constantly doing scummy things. Like it's
Right.
not like a one-off. He's well known for doing.
I'm just gonna
scummy
be
things.
real, boys. In 2020, I probably got boosted by a fucking Chinese flying botter in Ma or whatever before they nerfed
and
mages.
2022, the scumbag move.
Yeah, sure, but like, I don't fucking know, man. Like, the botting, like, man, you're right. I am fucking glazing him a bit, but it's just like,
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know.
sweeping hard.
Yeah, but none of this shit, I don't really give a fuck about any of this shit. Every single one of these cunts in chat has been boosted by a fucking fly.
If Dims is ninja looting.
Because
We
he,
don't.
like, the ninja loot one, that's like, just like, I lost the role, give it to me. I'm better than you. I'm taking it.
You don't
Shoot
think
back,
clipping
it's
it
like-
in mid-boss is worse? He didn't even let him roll.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, look, I know, like, streamer privilege is cringe, but it's like what you were just
No
saying.
shot, you're going down this route.
Bro, if you're in his fucking run, it's like,
Bro.
I don't know. I don't know the whole
think
context.
anyone-
If you're in his
I don't
guild or
think
whatever the fuck.
anyone that knows Showback is raiding with Showback, especially with him as Master Loot. I wouldn't touch it
Sure.
with a 10-foot pole.
Sure.
You could say what you're arguing. You could say exactly the same for Dims.
Yeah, but maybe. But Dim
Just
says,
because
like,
he doesn't get as many viewers.
yes, correct. And also, he's a drunk bozo,
So, okay,
and he's way more
what's the viewer
blatant.
amount that you're allowed to?
I will say, like,
you're
I can
allowed to ninja
link
things.
some clips of fucking Showback being cringe. I would argue if Showback's not high on something, like he's definitely
right, I need the
using some kind of
context.
Okay,
stimulant.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Okay, relax, mate.
I
my
can
God.
start. Like, these guys are railing him. Like, there's just clips in this thread, and it's not nearly as big. Like, it's only like 900, so like it's not too bad.
I don't know.
But there's a whole bunch of fucking like cringe skateboard tricks and shit. I don't know,
Bro,
man.
who
like-
cares about doing him having a skate
Yeah, we're talking
video
about
on
him
YouTube?
ninja things.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If it's a full
he's got
ninja,
the
then it's a
ninja clip.
full ninja. Okay, I'm not
Okay,
gonna.
all right, what about
I'm-
if this is the case, Todd, where
Go on,
he made a raid,
Yep.
okay, and some of it's guildies, but they couldn't fill it out, so they just pugged from general chat.
Bankai does not have a raid team. That's his guild.
Okay,
He
well, there you
does
go.
I know,
I'm
but
still
this
going
is a
with what I'm going.
hypothetical. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I understand. Don't
Anyway.
worry.
Yeah, okay. All right. And then lets everyone know it's master loot. We'll roll it off. We'll roll all the loot off at the end, like most guilds do.
Yeah.
And then you find out that he actually equipped it during the raid, during the final boss.
If I was in the run,
But like, what about now? Like, you just say what I've said.
okay, yeah.
That's what happened. What would you say to that? You think that's bad, or is it you don't care?
I'd say it's not
'cause he's a
good.
streamer.
Like, okay, here's the actual take, right? It's not good. I'm not going to condone it, but it's also like I sort of don't care. It's in that realm of like, you're in a big streamer run, like Rip Bozo, like you kind of, I don't know. I get what you're saying, but you're also saying like, yeah, big streamers should just play the game like every other like bozo and be down to earth, whatever. But that we all know that's not the case either, right? So
I don't think
it's
you have
like-
to be down to earth not to
You
fucking.
just have to
ninja.
not ninja loot.
Yeah, like it's very.
Like, yeah, it's not
He could.
down to earth.
Yeah,
bro.
like, he
That's-
could
that's
just
not
be-
being a scumbag. That's not being
He
a
could-
thief. He
But
like,
literally
did he
be
just-
say-
okay
did he
if
tell
one of
the
his
raid that he
viewers
was
won
gonna-
the roll and then traded it to him? I would be actually okay with that.
that's fine.
It's the fact that
bro.
he straight out ninja'd it is the issue.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, is
but
that
if
why
it's-
he switched over? Because his weapon broke.
His
What?
weapon didn't break. He didn't even have dagger skill maxed. He
I mean,
literally
it's still no
swapped
excuse,
back
but
to
it's
his
just
original
interesting
weapon.
if he did do that.
He swapped
Yeah,
back
I
to
am.
his
Amateur
original
is
weapon.
completely correct. I am a fiend for loot. So, like, your example there saying, like, if it was you, me, and Darkgale can I ask, flip it back? Would you be pissed if it's like you, me, and Darkgale? I'm on a shaman, you're on a warrior or whatever. Darkgale's on a priest, right? And you roll on shit. We roll on shit in a pug, and Darkgale trades it to me, even if he wins the item. Would you
I don't
be?
think it's the right thing to do.
You'd be pissed at that, like as a pug watching like three
I don't think it's the
people
right thing to do.
coordinate.
I wouldn't say I'd be pissed, but I don't think it's the right thing to. I don't think you should do that.
Ah, bro, I don't care. Go like I don't know. I just go join a GDKP or some shit. Like
We
if you
can't do
fucking-
GDKP's banned and fresh.
He's
Oh,
talking
it's banned.
hypothetically. He's not. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, we can't do them in fresh. It actually is shit. Want to buy
Like,
GDKPs?
I don't know.
GDKPs and this problem wouldn't even happen.
Okay, Todd's a ninja.
No
Yeah, well,
streamer,
not
no
one.
rights.
Yeah, no.
I mean, look, he deleted the dagger and fucking started writing a fucking bullshit thing to Blizzard.
Yeah,
you don't,
look, it
you
looks
can
bad.
see
Okay,
into
it
his
looks bad.
mindset after the fact. Like,
I'm actually
did-
surprised that you don't care as much, considering Dims.
how much you railed Dims, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just an
alright.
attitude.
If you had a
thing, though.
blanket, I don't give a fuck about ninjaing, which you would care if you got ninjaed from.
Yeah, but if I also, I don't know. You got to put it in perspective that I would, when I raided, I would drink beers and press chain heal and talk shit in front of 40 people and cry about every single piece of loot. Didn't matter if I got it or someone else got it. My opinion had to be heard while in the backline. So, you know, I don't know. I just find it entertaining, okay? Like, if someone, I don't know.
You could find entertaining, but I still think you can call him a scumbag.
The problem is,
it just depends. Yeah,
it's not
if
even
it's
that he does one thing wrong; he does like everything wrong. Like I'm actually so confused, like how this guy fucking like anyone plays with him, how he even has a guild. I'm actually surprised people watch him.
I mean, he's an entertaining streamer.
Is he?
Yeah.
Go on, Emaju. Finish that, bro. Emaju's 100% right. Bro, I'm a loot goblin. When I did hardcore, the OTK thing, and then I did MC with, like, that hardcore guild on Horde, bro, they didn't want to give me loot, like, at all. They like, 4 or 5 bits of shaman tier dropped. Yeah, I just bitched about it the entire time. Because it was like one guy had one piece, but then they were using like the excuse of like, oh, well, if he has 2 pieces, then like, then he gets 2 set, or then he gets 3 set. It's like, well, what? Just give me a piece of gear, you motherfuckers. Like, what are we talking about here? I don't know. Whatever. I can't help it. I'm human. I'm gonna bitch if I don't get loot. That's how it works, mate. If I get loot, I'm happy until next Thursday. And then I fucking am unhappy until I get loot again. Like, what are we talking about? I'm not saying you should just fucking organize a whole raid and then just ninja loot shit, okay? But I want to be the special one in front of 40 other people and get funneled all my loot, okay? So, whatever. And it's also, I don't know how you guys feel, but it's different when you're in a 40-man team and you've been raiding for like 3 months together. And then loot drama. It's funnier when dumb shit happens. If everyone turns up.
I just think it's sad because, like, he doesn't even have the core hand tooth because he deleted it because he was so afraid of getting banned for, like, going into his bags and clicking it mid-fight and then clicking the OK window. Like, it's so intentional. The fact that he's blaming add-ons is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Look, did he actually blame add-ons? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so I posted it as his ticket.
Okay.
But he also blames item rack and a few other, like, he just starts blaming items. Like, I'm getting threats in game. It's just, it's so cringe. Like, just fucking, I would rather fucking, you know what? I actually prefer Dim's Ninja Loot to this Ninja Loot because at least Dim's fucking owned it.
He didn't though.
He went out on his fucking full rat with the cheese. He
didn't. He said, he apologized, I guess.
Blues items.
He said he paid him off, remember?
No, he didn't pay him off. He lied.
No, but I'm saying.
He lied to me, but I don't think he was...
But see, that's the exact reason why I find this one less bad. At least, like, immediately after fucking Shubeck's trying to walk it back, submit a ticket, Dims is like, yeah, I'm not going to give dog shit players loot, and I only give good players the loot, aka me, so I took it to give it to myself. Like,
but like,
you know, that shit's retarded. Especially after
I don't see a difference.
We're trying to walk it back. I don't know. Look, fine. Is this what you want to hear from me, guys? Ninja looting's bad, okay? Ninja looting's bad. Doesn't matter the circumstance. It's bad, okay? Shubeck is the new Dims. That's right. They're the same. Okay, Schubeck actually is a chef.
Worse, but they both can suck off.
Yeah, Schubeck's a professional chef, and then he gets off after his long day in the kitchen and he ninja loots, just like Dims. All right, fucking hell.
I'm
Are you happy I said
professional
it?
Drug addict.
Oh my
That's
God.
my take.
All right, are we done? Are we happy with this one, boys? Yeah, yep. Oh, God. All right. So,
Didn't we have something else to talk about? I swear we had like a cute little list going.
Maybe, but I've got to get going.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
It's
we
late.
wanted to
early
talk
bird.
about Dim shit, but it turned into Schubeck shit. But that was just the final topic anyway, so it's okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
You can disappear now if you want.
All right. See you, boys.
Check
I'll
out
see you
NT
in
Weiss
a
on Twitter. Check out
Yeah,
Darkgale
please.
playing more hardcore. I'm here
Am I
anyway.
playing more hardcore? We did
You are.
sub goal?
Oh, hang on. What's
I
the
am?
next? What's the next sub goal?
I
What's
don't know.
fair?
That's why.
What's fair?
That's why I'm bringing it to you guys. So 21.
What's the difference from 20 to 30? It's 10 levels.
The problem with stopping at 30 is you get a lot of cool shit at 30. Like
How about you just play? If you get to 30, how about you just play for the fun of playing it? If you think you're going to get cool shit at 30, obviously none of you think you're going to get cool shit at 30.
No, it's a case of warrior. You can get your like whirlwind axe, you get your berserker stance. Like there's a whole little quest.
There you go. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Not on hardcore, it's not.
400 subs for level 40. What are we saying? Exponential.
400 subs for level 40. That's
okay.
Oh,
well,
God.
say goodbye, guys. I'm gonna set up the raid and we'll fucking
Peace.
get out of here.
Bye.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.